Let's wait for everyone to jump in here. We did have some people already waiting to join in. What's up, guys? Thursday show. Red Bear 85 in the building. Thank you, Red Bear. Dedication. Red Bear last episode came through massive on the super chats. I think at least $300 in the super chat, guys. Happy Thursday. Always lots in the news from here in the good old golden state of California. Up to national politics, obviously foreign policy. We have a lot to talk about. Israel, Iran, war, economy, polling, this and that. Pete Hegseth in D.C. begging lawmakers for another $1 billion. We got a lot. It comes to no one's surprise. We have multiple headlines. The homelessness in L.A. County is on the rise again. We got this police shooting out of Wisconsin that we'll talk about. It was kind of making some viral rounds over on X. Here in California, guys, another headline we're tackling is Trump officials are withholding $1 billion from California and Minnesota on allegations of fraud when it comes to health insurance and things of that nature. And then the House is passing $1.15 trillion in the defense bill. This is all coming as that war with Iran continues to go with no easy off-ramp for the United States. Also, the U.S. keeps bombing Iran. I think we're on day 12. So lots to talk about when it comes to California to D.C. We do have full attendance. Almost. We will have the full team in there. Let's go. I want to we'll do the introductions. My main guy, my co-host, he's dying right now. We'll go to Haley Gomez. Haley, actually, the thing is, I don't want to say guest anymore because are we now friend of the show? We say friend of the show now, right? Because you're regular. So friend of the show. Haley, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, I'm Haley Gomez. I'm an investigative reporter here in California for Lincoln Media Foundation and the Daily Signal. Thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
Haley is responsible for our co-host here dying to the right, but we'll wait on that introduction. She's coming in hot.
Hey guys.
So in the building.
Is your favorite co-host, the reason you log on. I know you guys missed me on Tuesday, but
they did
drove a long way to come see you here. Today, it's your favorite co-host and your local state senate candidate. So we have a lot to talk about today.
Boom. Yeah, Araceli in the building. Araceli, you're looking very presidential today. I like this outfit.
Thank you. I was working today. You know that thing people do?
Hey.
Apparently, I was told that only ugly people work. So, that was
I'm getting some AOC Republican vibes from you.
Hey, I'll take that as a compliment.
It's a compliment. All right, we're starting off. Normally, we introduce this guy first. Anthony, what's going on with you, man?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Americanos Podcast. It is your boy. I am up and going. I've been fooling these people left and right. I'm totally fine, dude. I'm good, bro. I had these guys suckered in. I was pretending to lay down. Dude, I'm good.
Boy's going
I'm
through,
good.
bro.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on this Thursday. And lots to talk about today. Jorge, take it away. Hurry before I throw up.
Okay, guys.
Does he have the flu?
No.
Worse.
BB was involved.
COVID-19.
BB, they took him out. Men used to
If
go
you're
to
watching this, you're going to get COVID-19.
Men used to go to war, and now they can't even handle one Alp. Can you believe this guy had a celly?
Wait, did I miss the Alp?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you want to try 25 milligrams?
Wait, have you tried it out before? Have you tried it out before?
I don't do drugs.
It's not a drug.
Drugs are for degenerates, and I'm not a degenerate.
That's not what you said at the gay bar last week.
And why were you there? In my defense, Jorge was like, guys, we should all go hang out.
We got to give her an Alp, bro. Araceli, we should have you take an Alp and get your live reaction. This guy's dying. We have Anthony dying on the show to start off.
Oh, no. I have to take an Alp?
Yes, you might have to.
No.
No, we're all joking here, guys. But we do have a lot to talk about. Actually, the guy dying. Anthony, you have to start off here with us because you have the lead story for us. This is coming in from the House, right? That NDAA passing the U.S. and Israel military intelligence joining. That passes in the House. Obviously, that still has to go to the Senate. There's going to be some changes to that. But Anthony, kick us off here. Top story on Section 219 in the House passing.
I hate you. All right, so full disclosure, I decided to take an Alp, which is like these little LSD meth.
It's not. Oh, okay.
There
Let's
is
not
LSD
lie about
math.
Alps.
Wait,
No.
no.
Alps.
Let him lie about Alps. Does that mean that you can be peer pressured into sin, Anthony?
Yes.
That you can
So
be peer
anyways,
pressured into meth?
Is it sin?
Is
to take
meth
a
sin?
Is it sin?
Well, you said
to
meth.
take
Look,
nicotine?
I was not here for this, by the way. I just want to
Okay.
make that clear. I wasn't here
He
for
was
the
not
drugs.
peer pressured either.
Yeah,
That was-
okay.
don't
been a
lie about
campaign
that.
For weeks.
He was like, oh no, they made me.
Israel put you here. I see what's going on. No, okay, guys. So yeah, I'm definitely not feeling the best right now. But we're gonna power through this. Military.com. Massey revives effort to strip the NDAA's NDAA's Section 219, combining U.S. and Israeli defense. Obviously, this has been a point of contention for quite some time now. But there's also been a lot of misinformation on what exactly this actually does. I'm seeing a lot of these grifters, a lot of these people that are fairly new to the social media stuff.
Gotta sell it.
They understand that
haven't
like
posted
saying
anything
the
today.
saying the words Israel is generating clicks and views, and so of course every video now is Israel something. And so they're just making money off of numbskulls. But this is what it is.
He's sweating, guys. If you
So-
can't see it on the camera, like he's sweating.
All right, guys, this
Yeah,
guy's gonna
it's
die.
It's not a good time right now for me. It's not a good time for Anthony. But here's what it says. The provision, which was renumbered from Section 224, would establish a United States-Israel Defense Technology Cooperative Initiative. It would require the Defense Secretary to appoint an official responsible for coordinating joint research, testing, weapons development, technology. I almost threw up in my mouth. Weapons development, technology integration, and industrial cooperation between the two countries. The initiative would cover areas including missile defense, artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, cybersecurity, quantum technology, electronic warfare, and weapons co-production. Massey and Representative Ro Khanna introduced a bipartisan amendment in June that would have removed Section 219 from the bills. Representatives Jim McGovern out of Massachusetts, Jesus Chuy Garcia, and Rashida Tlaib later joined the proposal. Now, what's interesting about this, and I think I was talking to you, Jorge, before I was dying, was how there were, I think, 7 Republicans that voted against it, ended up passing the House anyway. And so now it's making its way over to the Senate where it's looking like it's going to pass. So it's one of those things where it's like there's a lot of misinformation about it, what it actually does. There's actually a lot of, again, misinformation out there in which people are thinking that what this will do is it's going to merge the U.S. and Israeli military. There's even been like some videos that I saw kind of poking fun out of it, saying like, hey, you know, it's like a son and it's like, hey, Dad, I joined the military today. Like, oh, great. Well, branch. And they said the IDF, because people are trying to make it seem like this bill would essentially allow you as an American to be able to join the IDF if you so choose, because we're merging our military. But that's just not the case. I think that in a lot of this initiative, the missile defenses, the artificial intelligence, AI, autonomous systems, cybersecurity, I think we already did a lot of the sharing there. I guess this just makes it more official. It designates a specific office, a specific director to coordinate this. And obviously, if you are America First like myself, you are not wanting anything to do with this. So there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of pushback. And I think, you know, I think you guys would agree the optics of it right now is just not great. Obviously, we've got the Iran war. There's been a lot of back and forth on why we're even in war with Iran, maybe a lot of Israeli pressure there. Benjamin Netanyahu, you know, sending over intel that our own DNI didn't have. And so I think that a lot of people are understandably upset about this. I understand that, you know, the wording there is that, you know, Israel is our greatest ally, et cetera, et cetera. But I just, when we start kind of implementing these designated offices, bro, and I'm not talking to you, but so I'm talking to Jorge right now, but I think what it is people are very concerned about what this means, what this opens up, and what kind of designated funding will go into it. But I'm not happy personally. It doesn't matter how great of an ally you are. Our military should just be our military, and there's no need for office space to be opened up to have like these kind of joint operations in that sense. If we're going to share intelligence with Israel or whoever it is, let's just, when we cross that bridge. But let's hear from you guys for like the next hour.
I think one of the major headlines, at least with this story, is actually more on the left. Democrats are actually pissed off that 6 Dems voted for it. Not so much surprised that Republicans support it, but 6 Democrats did vote for it. One of the Democrats that voted for it was Henry Cuellar, and I believe every Democrat that did vote for it is getting funding from AIPAC. I saw in a report. So each Dem that supported it is getting funding from AIPAC. One of the guys that voted for it is Latino lawmaker Henry Cuellar out of South Texas. I reported there in his district a lot with the southern border and under the whole Biden thing. Henry Cuellar is safe to vote on this because Latinos in that district just do not care about Israel. They don't even know Israel exists. That's just, to be honest, it's just not, it's South Texas on the border. So not a big impact, but basically, six Dems voted for it, so it kind of got some reaction from the left. Haley, any reaction on this story?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's interesting that they wouldn't adhere to the public pressure that has been around America First in general. I think that there are a lot of Americans who are focused on the country first versus our foreign allies, and so I actually listened through Rogan and JD Vance's podcast this week. And so I think, he really hammered on the fact of he's listening to the people in the sense of our connections with Israel, the outcry of focusing on the United States mainly. And so I don't really understand why they continue to push back when the public has very much stated that we want to be focused on our country first versus other allies.
It's interesting because at least on the left for Dems, this is already like a litmus test. Where the Republicans, it's not there yet, but we're almost starting to get there. I just say I don't know if you have any reaction to this, because this is not only tied to the merger, but also part of this was that the House is approving another $1.15 trillion for the war. It's calculated. So just any reaction on this?
So I know a lot of people are trying to frame this as if it was just cooperation, but I still think it's dangerous. Yes, they're saying, okay, we're not sharing intel. I think that the more fiscally economical way people are trying to frame this is saying it's cheaper than writing checks, but at what expense? So if we're working with somebody, are we working towards a common goal? Because we've already seen that Israel has had an influence
and they spy on us too.
They spy on us too. I mean, our own government spies on us, which I don't agree with either. And now they're sharing that information, and now they're allowing other countries to do so too. I think all of that is treason, and anybody who's voted for it should answer for it. And that's the nicest way I can put it on camera.
Boom. No 7K checks for her.
That was a really long pause. That was an extremely long pause.
I'm over here. I'm like,
guys,
I'm not getting paid to post.
Just for some context, guys, we got Anthony literally dying in the studio live. He was given a Israeli Alp, and it has taken him out.
Men used to go to war. They used to fight. And now an Alp is taking out a conservative man. Speaking of war,
Anthony's son is about to be deployed to Iran, and look at his dad.
He's sweating. I walked in and I thought he had the flu.
Dude, he's sweating.
It's really bad, guys.
Don't
do Alp.
Are you still?
Whoa.
If we can get a zoom in on that forehead, that thing is sweating.
Do you still have it?
No, he doesn't.
I do it out.
Okay, for context though, he was
our
not
boy Kai's
pressured.
in here. Adeseli in the super chat. Our boy Kai. We got to get you on the
massive shout out to our boy Kai.
Kai,
doing
we gotta
big
get
things
you on here.
Doing big things out in Utah. We definitely want to have my brother on.
And he has some great Spanish, bro. I was listening to some of it because he went to Argentina for his mission, so he was cheering for Argentina, and he has that like Argentina Spanish down, bro. Gran partidazo.
Okay,
Gran
so
yeah. And he sent me that Argentina drink. What do they call it? I don't know, but it looks cool, man. It has a lot of aura.
Yeah, like the first time I met this guy, he's like this white boy from Utah, and he looks like a white boy from Utah, and he starts talking to me in like perfect Spanish.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there like, you think I speak Spanish?
Oh, he knows more Spanish than you?
Yeah.
Probably.
Hey,
That
you
is funny.
Yeah. He put that Spanish game on you, huh, Araceli?
That was also a long pause.
I was impressed by the fact that he spoke better Spanish than I did. It's embarrassing.
We got
I should
that
speak
white
Spanish better.
and Hispanic alliance, but we're gonna save the country together. We really are. America first, always. It sucks to me that people
He's
like
getting paid for this. Like, this sounds like an ad.
No.
Yeah,
People.
what happened? You were just dying.
My boy.
Is he coming back?
He woke up from
when,
the dead.
when we're
He's
talking
like-
about America first, it revives like the inner spirit in me. Like the spirit of my ancestors.
The inner
You know?
Nazi in you
Your
wakes up.
ancestors who weren't American?
It's Spanish, bro. You know what I mean? But
The
here's
inner
thing,
Hitler in you wakes up.
I am dying to Alp symptoms right now, but
You are not
it's just
dying.
my boy Kai, man.
This is the
guy does
problem
great
with
things,
men. They're just
and
so
they have come
dramatic.
after him wrongfully. Okay, they are trying to tear this man apart, and the young white men of this nation.
What's going
are
on
the
right now?
founding
Wait, what happened to
stock,
him?
Okay,
I'm not
you
familiar
don't
with
know
the
about
lore.
Kai?
No.
Okay, so Kai, first of all, this guy's gonna be president one day.
Okay, we don't.
So that's why we need to. That's why we need to have him on.
know,
But
we need to
my
have him on,
boys
but
out here
we're about to
doing
derail.
the Utah College Republican stuff,
back.
and they're trying to come after him, trying to paint him as a racist because he loves America, because he cares about the future of this nation.
Feeling better, huh, buddy?
And I mean, dude, it just pisses me off when people try to bring down my boy Kai.
He came back just for you, Kai.
Kai,
You
that's my
revived
boy.
him
dude.
right now.
I love my guy. man.
Clearly.
He's just
Hey,
a,
so really
a
quick,
young,
guys, so Kai-
jovial guy.
So Kai,
you know?
Kai says, "Love you guys, los quiero una banda," and then he goes, "True, I was working on my Spanish riz. You can't riz up people as a missionary, so that was my first chance to practice." Yeah, he put that Spanish game on you. Did it work at Araceli? We'll just say yeah.
It was a long pause.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
so
a
that's a
long
yeah.
pause.
That may work, Kai. She's still thinking about you, bro. You're back, bro. You're back.
Yeah.
He's back.
I'm slowly starting to make a recovery, and it's because the spirit of Kai lives with me, bro. You know.
Let's go.
But, no, man, we gotta have him on. We need that America first, and my boy, yeah. Whenever you're ready to come out, we're ready to have you on and talk about the future of the nation, the America first, and we're with you, man. Yeah, I'll reach out to you. I'll text us soon, and we'll see if we can get him out. Drive it out from Utah, maybe. I don't know, because he is out there. He's out there in Utah.
Still in Utah,
Yeah.
bro.
That's where he's from.
What's the point of learning that Spanish? You're gonna be in Utah. You gotta come out here.
To Los,
Right,
to
Annie?
the Los
Do you know
Angeles, bro.
Spanish?
Me, yeah.
How much?
let's hear it.
¿Cuánto hablas? ¿Qué tanto hablas? A ver,
Más
cuéntame.
que tú.
Más que yo, hablas más que yo.
Yeah.
He speaks so much Spanish. He responded in English. He's like, yeah.
Una cerveza,
Let's
bro.
go, dude. I got that SoCal
I think
Spanish, bro.
Wait, can you ask for a beer? Can you at least ask for a beer?
Sí, quiero una cerveza. I mean,
That,
for me,
he can
es
speak
quiero
fluently.
quiero mucho
Oh, shit.
tecates.
Here we go.
Not tecates. I'm tecate guy.
Quiero muchas tecates.
But we say cubetas in Mexico. We say quiero una cubeta de tecates. I want a bucket of tecates, and they get the pow. Put it right there.
Yeah, bro. All I'm saying is, with people like Kai at the helm of the future of the Republican Party,
We
bro,
went from
we are in good
tecates to
hands.
Kai at the helm of the
We're
future.
in good hands. Kai, brother, we are soldiers, man. We are ready. We are ready to take over the entire
Bro,
GOP.
you throw
bro.
in one national, one,
Yeah, bro. We really
white
are.
national
I
talking point.
want-
My boy
I
wakes
want
up.
somebody-
My boy
What
Kai,
just
man.
happened?
He woke up.
I want
All I'm
somebody
saying.
to talk about me the way that Anthony talks about Kai.
You don't talk about.
He came back from the
You don't
dead
have
for
to-
Kai.
First of all, you're libertarian, okay?
Okay.
My boy
No.
over here doesn't vote.
You don't
Haley's
defend me from
like the only
homosexual
other, like,
allegations
big
like
one.
this.
My boy Kai, bro.
He
No,
won't
yeah.
even look at me because I gave him the Alp.
Yeah. You're base, but you're also like trying to kill me freaking with these Israeli patches. bro.
Dude, no.
Did you consent, Anthony? You consented. She wasn't trying to kill you.
He asked for one. By the way, on the record, he asked for one. So I'm on my second
And
one
he's
right
trying
now.
to act,
Look at this guy's face
and he's
right now.
trying to act like the victim. Oh my God, Anthony. This is a problem with modern men.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. She said that like I just like pulled out my belt or something. She's like, oh no.
No, this is
I've angered
worse.
Bear. No, that's funny, bro. That's funny.
Well,
Anyways.
anyway, that's our first story. To start off, Anthony had the lead story. Anthony, we're gonna stay with you, man. Let's go to that number 2, bro. Let's keep it on that headline. Homelessness numbers rise in LA County, first time in 2 years. Bass blames federal government. Actually, Haley, we can start out with you. You covered a lot of LA County homelessness stories in the past. Any surprise that the numbers in LA County are on the rise.
Well,
for the first time in 2 years?
well, would you look at that? After being called by Newsom's press office that I have California derangement syndrome
They
because
said that?
yeah.
You gotta get that tattoo.
honor.
That's
That's
an
an
honor.
honor.
That's sick.
I know, but when
Yeah.
you're like emailing with them and they're tweeting at you at the same time
print
of
that
like
email out.
Okay, you
Print
don't
that email
enjoy
out. We
it
gotta-
when
we gotta
people
hang it
hate
up here.
you. Like when
I did at the time, but also they were just, it drives you because it's gaslighting you, and
Yeah.
it's like you haven't been down there. I know what I'm talking about.
No, they know the problems are real. They just choose to ignore them. But the way I see it is because that's not him. Like they're choosing to spend money talking about you. That's an honor.
Yeah, no, I was like, I should get this framed, but it's just
And
infuriating.
tatted.
And-
Okay,
let's not go that far. But is there a surprise to this? Absolutely not. I've been saying this for as long as I lived in LA County. I moved out to Orange County a couple years ago, but in LA County, yes, it's no surprise that homelessness is rising within LA itself. I did an extensive breakdown of how there are independent reports. There have been independent reports for years, not just in LA, but in San Francisco, stating that they undercount. They undercount and they don't fully count because the way that they count is absolutely retarded. Like the pit counting, I went out in January to count with LA, and I went with a group of people. They have volunteers that go in certain spots. They give them certain sections of the city.
Go off,
and then
Queen.
They go at night and they sit in their cars and we drive around and they put it on the apps of like, oh, that's a car with homeless people. Oh, that's a van. Oh, that's a tent. Like, and then they give that data to USC or whatever school is nearby that helps them, and then they calculate and they guess how many people are in those things. And it's retarded. It's absolutely retarded.
We use the hard R here, ladies and gentlemen. Hard R.
I think that you just explained the state in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's
No, but Haley, you done like a lot of reporting on that, right? Of just how like inflated those numbers are with the homeless and especially Skid Row area.
yeah, the Skid Row area. I mean, if you go down to Skid Row and you talk to people who have lived there on the streets, one of my sources, Don Garza, he's amazing. He does advocate work out in the streets of Skid Row, and he talks to people. He lives out there. I mean, he's one of those people who is actively trying to tell the city, like, you are wrong on a lot of these things. You're wrong for pushing needles out in the street. You're wrong for pushing Narcan out in the street. And every single person that I've ever talked to on Skid Row is always stating that there are more homeless people than what people are counting. Like there's always, and it's growing and they enable it. The city itself enables it because they keep the drug addicts on, because they provide the drugs. They keep the Narcan on the street. Like the last time I went, there was a vending machine of Narcan.
Is it free?
Yes.
What the hell?
I can't get free
It's a
health care,
vending
but I
machine
can
of
get
Narcan.
Narcan. So if I want to overdose, do you think that it enables people to be drug addicts?
Absolutely. 1,000%.
Should we do with
Because now they have that safety net of, I can take all the drugs I want. Like I'm not going to
Yes.
die.
It's
kinda
absolutely
cool.
all of them safe.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm from the end of the valley, and if you guys, last year one of our mayors made national headlines from Lancaster, RX Paris. He basically was like, all the homeless, let's just grab them, and then we just put them in an alley and shoot them. Should we do that, Haley? Is that what you're proposing?
No, I'm not.
Let them, okay, like I think that we should just create a city of homeless people where you have like a building where you can rehabilitate them. And once they get rehabilitated, if they so choose to, they can leave that city and be productive members of society, but that they shouldn't force everybody else to live in the consequences of
Isn't
their
that called
actions.
Compton? I'm just kidding, I'm trolling.
He said that on me.
But honestly, how come we're getting no changes? Because like Karen Bass, nothing has changed. LA County gets more expensive. The city's not safe. Homeless is still going up. We got the Olympics around the corner.
Everybody is more concerned, and that's what bothers me because the city looks terrible. I thought they were going to clean it up for the World Cup, but because the World Cup wasn't technically in LA, it was like in Inglewood. They were like, oh, they're never going to see the mess that is downtown LA, which is true because you're staying out of the worst areas. And the reason that they congregate there, that the homeless congregate there, is because they have everything. And I used to be sympathetic to their issues too. I mean, I used to be a raging leftist, and that is probably the most. I'm getting like flashbacks of embarrassing moments in my life and the things I used to say. But and one of the reasons why like my opinions changed was because I used to go down. I started going down to Skid Row. I used to be one of those people saying we need to make food for them. Like we need to bring them food.
Yeah.
I want to bring them packages, like care packages. And my father used to tell me like he never said no. because he knew enough to tell me, like, to know that if he said no, I was gonna go and do it. He was just like, you'll understand one day when you pay taxes, but these people want to be there. So when I actually went down there, I worked with the church. We spent hours making breakfast. We spent money, our own money, buying the food, and we'd go down there and we'd hand them food. One time we got chased by a guy on a machete with like waving a machete, which is, at least it's a life experience. I can talk about it on the podcast. So it was an investment for you guys. But they would like look at the food and they'd look down on it. And they would like look through it and they'd be like, I'm not feeling this. I'm going to go to the next place. Because there is every block. I'm so fat that when I get hungry, I will eat anything.
They're like, yo, I'm hungry, I'm broke, but that's some shit, dude. I ain't eating that.
Like, I'll eat that. It was like some of our favorite breakfasts because everybody would cook what they like to cook. So it was like tortas, like con chorizo, like beef chorizo, not like pork chorizo, beef chorizo, crema, queso, whatever. It was like food smacked, guys. Like it was some of my favorite food too. I would eat it, but they would look down at it and they'd be like, yeah, no. And if you're hungry and if you're in a place where you're actually in need, you're not going to look at that food and say no. But because they know that there's so many resources within the next block that they can just go to and ask for food, that's why they all migrate there. That's why they all live there. And that's why they all decide to live in that, with that quality of life. And politicians like Karen Bass and other Democrats, they sell you this idea that that you're being an empathetic person for continuing to allow that to happen. But are you really, when you're allowing them to live in a situation and you're enabling them, which is the worst part, because that's society, we do enable them to live in a state of drug addiction, to continue to live in that state. We spend millions of dollars handing out needles. We spend millions of dollars handing out alcohol to alcoholic taxpayer funds. So
where's that at?
San Francisco. I think that was
for science.
We're there. I need to do research there.
Yes, I know. Stay away from that place. Yeah.
Yo, okay, let me go through some. Let me go through some super chat, guys. Get caught up a little bit as we're moving on here. We're on story number 2. So if you're just joining us, we're barely on story number 2. Homeless is back on the rise for the first time in 2 years. Not a surprising headline, but still the report's still out there. Still want to go through some of these. We got TBWY Studios say, just got here. Haley is back. Thank you, Lord. Red Bear 85. That's what I'm saying. Thank God Haley's back.
Anthony's not grateful.
We got TBW Studios saying, Anthony, any hot tub stories from Jorge? Question mark. You have to stay for after 9:30. You get the hot tub story.
Did I miss a hot tub story?
Well, no, you were here for that. We were talking about Palm Springs.
You are always present at the
yeah. Anytime we talk about gay stuff, you're here for some reason.
And you're always there. And you're always there.
Going to Palm Springs.
H. Churro Hernandez 03 says, AV in the house. Let's go. Anna LaValle, TBW Studio says, the more Haley's on the show, the closer we are to world peace. I don't think Anthony agrees.
I don't think he agrees, you guys, but thank you.
We got my boy Kai with his last comment of the night saying, thank you, man. We'll make a collab happen soon. Let's go. We got Alfonso M. 5278 says the big Yahoo finally got his man. Thank you guys everyone for joining us. We are kicking it off. We're barely 8:30, guys. We're half an hour into the show. Several news stories to tackle. The first one we did is that the House voting to merge United States and Israeli military intelligence. We covered some of that. Got Anthony's thoughts. Some of this homeless numbers back on the rise. A lot of these blue hair kind of liberals in LA, they make a lot of money in this homeless thing, huh? Homeless industrial complex. Damn, I went to school for the wrong thing.
I think what it is too, man, is that of course, like it's interesting. For the last 2 years, Karen Bass, I don't want to look at you, but for the last 2 years, Karen Bass has been touting how her policies are the sole reason why the numbers are going down. She's like, of course, taking the credit for it.
What policies?
When she was asked about why it's now on the rise, you know what she did? She blamed the federal government. She said, this is actually Trump's fault. So what she's doing now is she said, my policies have been working, but because, and to her credit, there is some kind of reports there in which obviously Donald Trump has said that we're going to be withholding some of the federal funds into these nonprofits that have basically laundering money, taking money to supposedly help with the homelessness, but that they know that is obviously going to the pockets of Democrats and stuff like that. And so she's now blaming the federal government, saying because of this, you're smelling too much for my liking over there. She's enjoying that I'm in pain right now. She knows I'm pushing through the pain.
I am.
You know, but yeah, but anyways. And so to me, of course, it wasn't surprising to see that when she's being asked I think Fox LA reached out to her for comment. She said that this is all because of the Trump administration. And of course, people are going to be eating it up.
Homelessness has been on the rise since 2021, more than anything, I think. So that's when
Since
it escalated.
Newsom's term, since Newsom got into office, homelessness has risen under his term exponentially. Like there is no doubt beyond like the shadow of doubt in my mind is that this administration has aided in California with Newsom's administration. It has aided the fact that homelessness has been rising.
The more we spend on homelessness, the more homeless we have in California.
Yep.
I just
think the more that we spend on war, the more war we get.
It's just
The thing is, there's too many people tied to the homeless industrial complex. They're making too much money. So why would they want to solve it? If you're a blue-haired liberal making $200K to show up and maybe hand some needles out and have some homeless dude kill himself, that's a pretty good life. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't want that to stop.
I have the numbers. 2019, which was Newsom's first year, there was an estimated 151,000 total homeless. 2020, an estimated 548,000. 2021, no full count due to COVID. 2022, 171,000. 2023, 181,000. 2024, 187,000.
We are making it easier for people to be homeless. We're making excuses for people to be homeless, and we're not actually helping these people. We're just letting them live in.
All I know is I know shit was getting bad when I started seeing Asian homeless people. That's when I knew shit was getting bad. I'm like, oh damn. No way, no one's got that. Yeah, when you see the Asians homeless, that's how you know. That's how you know.
To me, what's the most incredible part is that people are just still not awake to the fact that it's like, hey, when it's something good, it's our policies. When it's something bad, well, obviously it's the Republicans' fault. It's the Republicans' fault.
It's kind of a smart play.
It is smart, and the thing is, it works
Because the Republicans also don't fight back on the messaging.
Yeah, you guys are weak, dude.
But the problem is what Republicans though? What Republicans are at city council to be able to push back? What Republicans are anywhere in LA that can say, oh yeah, I sit in on these meetings and I always vote against it. Like there's no Republicans.
I agree that the population in California is a problem, right? So we have an issue.
Wait, what? Who though?
Everybody
Jews,
in
Browns?
California. Everybody in California.
Who is they?
Who's they?
Who is they?
Everybody in California is a goddamn problem because we just take it. The government keeps screwing us
Are you calling
over.
Mexicans dumb? Honestly, on the podcast?
I'm calling everybody in California dumb. I don't care what race you
Including
are.
Mexicans.
I don't care what you could be purple. You could be purple for all I care. But if you are doing nothing and saying nothing against the policies and you continue to vote for the same people that have ruined California, then you're the problem. And that isn't erasing. Like that is literally just like an IQ thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the salt in your water.
I agree with Julio Barina. He said when the Asians are homeless, something wrong.
Don't know.
See? I told you.
This is probably going to be the last episode of Americanos at this rate.
Something wrong. Something wrong when the Asians.
Julio Bernardo. Bing, bing, bing. Coming with the comedy of the night, huh?
Yeah, let's go, man.
Let's go. He says, we got Jose Vasquez, 4720. The California corruption is out of hand. State civil war, anyone? Bro, we're too fat for civil war.
Homeless versus non-homeless or what?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh.
Civil war.
So all the non-homeless just do is just
you
cut off
can't
the
handle
help.
an L. How are you going to go to civil war?
I like Haley.
Homeless is going to
I
give
like
him one
Haley.
Alpha, yeah.
He's like, how to take down Anthony,
Homeless are
one
like, bro,
out.
I've got 7 Alps.
You realize that like one
I
Alp
got
is cheaper?
7 Alps and 20 milligrams of methamphetamine in me. You're not taking me down.
One Alp is cheaper than a bullet. Just hand him an Alp.
Come on, Anthony.
Like, how long did it take you to recover from that? Like an hour?
I don't think he's even fully recovered.
Bro, he was on the couch about to die.
That's
before he got
insane.
here.
Anthony.
I was sweating profusely, bro. I was like a, what is it, like a pregnant nun?
I saw.
Pregnant in the
I
church,
walked
bro.
in and I was like, oh, he's got the flu. Like he's done. Like something is really wrong.
Something is really wrong. Something was really wrong. Oh, hello.
City walk, hello, city walk.
So stupid, bro.
Okay. So homeless is up. That's all you gotta know, huh?
Homeless.
It's
is
8:36 live here, guys. We tackled our first 2 stories. Moving along here. Actually, guys, I wanted to talk something more of a cultural story. So this is more culture, something that I've been paying attention to. Then I wanted to comment. One thing that I've been kind of seeing is, leading up to the election, Trump rode that podcast wave, right? All the bros, Theo Von, Nelk Boys, Rogan, the Busing Boys. It goes on, all right. He rode that kind of manosphere bro podcast to the election. And actually, what was interesting is election day, I was watching a lot of the mainstream media. A lot of men, like young men that went to vote, were literally like, yeah, I voted for Trump because I heard him on Rogan. Voted for Trump because I heard him on Theo Von. He went to like where those listeners are, right?
Yeah, real quick note on Joe Rogan. There was actually a study that just came out that Joe Rogan is the most popular person among Republicans under 40.
It's really important stuff. Yeah.
So I was just like, holy smokes.
And the thing is, like a lot of these men were saying, hey, like, Kamala never went on these podcasts, so never got to hear from her, but Trump was there.
Where did she go? What was that one stupid ass
The
podcast
daddy
that
one,
nobody
was it?
listens to?
Call her daddy.
Yeah, she did call her
Oh,
daddy.
yeah, she
People
did. I
listen to
totally
that.
forgot that.
Who listens to
A
that?
lot
I
of
said,
women
women?
listen to
A
that.
lot of women
that's
do.
why I
It's one of
said
the top of the
nobody-
But I totally forgot that she went on Call Her Daddy.
She did, yeah. Hey, didn't you see how like the host Alex was critical because she was like, yeah, we had to make this fake room for Kamala.
Yes.
It was this
Yeah.
whole thing too. Like she didn't come to the studio.
If Call Me Daddy is critical of her, then
they were like, we had to make
you've
a
reached
fake-
rock bottom.
They had to do like a fake
But
studio.
what is call? Okay, so you
Call
said a lot
her
of people-
daddy.
Okay, so what?
It's a woman's
I
podcast.
would have put it
It's a
Call
word.
Me Daddy.
Where women
Oh,
talk about their sex life
I'm
more
gonna
openly,
start
right?
making. I'm
So
gonna start a
it's like a show
podcast that
for
says Call Me
whores.
Daddy.
Wait,
That's called Call Me
wait.
Daddy.
Hey, hold on.
No, you're not wrong.
Don't talk
You're
about-
not wrong because
They
the
call in and they talk about how they just got dicked
Well,
down by like 20
okay,
people.
so
Okay,
that's my issue with
Anthony.
it. That's my issue with it because it's kind of what the women do. The host of the podcast kind of
It's a whore.
no, she's not.
wait,
No,
she's
but
married.
She's a rich whore.
That's my point. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay,
Well, you
so
can
she
turn a whore
she
into a
does
housewife.
she does encourage this kind of like the free liberal lifestyle for
For
women,
life.
like sleep sleep with whoever you
But
want.
you
You're
say
better
that,
than that.
don't you?
But
See? Why are you guys
I
giving me
don't say
crap?
that.
It started.
I
Okay.
felt sorry for, but the issue is that like she'll encourage women to go and sleep around, hook up. So you don't like. I think that things are,
So
that are
how
just
is my assessment
unhealthy.
wrong?
But she is married and she's pregnant with a baby. So she's told women like children will tie you essentially. Messages to the extent that children will tie you down, and then men
Where are we going
are
with
not
this,
good.
guys?
And then, but she's got a husband, and she's expecting a child.
So the whole show is about, hey, go out there.
Once
No,
again,
no,
have
no, no.
sex.
Let's get back on track here.
No. At
Get
first, so
STDs.
Call Her Daddy started on Barstools. Yes, it was about it was about sex. It was about her sex life and her co-host sex life. And then they moved off of
isn't sounding better.
Barstools. There was a whole
We need to
drama
put
that
tariffs
happened.
on podcasts.
You gotta watch
No,
more documentary on this.
Tariffs
There was a
on
whole,
podcast-
there was a
way.
whole
There's two
issue.
women and two
Dave
men.
Portnoy got involved, and so then Alex took Call Her Daddy, and she went individual. She went to Spotify. Then she started saying that she should expand more, which is why she had the variety of guests that she did, and she started going into their lifestyles, their drama, like all of that stuff.
So
I'm
Dave
not promoting
Portnoy
it.
had a problem with her?
Not with her. It was there was a lot of information
There's
going
a-
on with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There
We
was
say
like
a
there was
lot
like a whole
that-
We don't wanna
drama
derail
behind
the whole
it.
podcast
But
for-
people got on her from the conservative side because she ended up getting married to a really wealthy man. She got pregnant, and everyone was like, "You promoted this lifestyle." Like Araceli was saying, you promoted this lifestyle for a certain amount of years, and yet with all these influencers that do this, you promote a lifestyle and you tell women to go around and sleep with men, and they're unhappy, and then you yourself go get married and have a family and kind of do the whole trad thing. And so that's why.
And this is but I think it's more interesting that this is a podcast that Kamala Harris chose to go on.
Yes.
She would not go on the Joe Rogan podcast
Well, it
because
sounds about right for someone like Kamala Harris.
it does. Like she did sleep her way up.
But basically,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
basically what I'm saying is Trump rode that wave, okay? Fast forward to today.
He didn't go on that show, did he?
No,
No,
he
we're
was
saying
on
Trump
Joe
wrote
Rogan.
the Manosphere
but he
podcast
would have been a
wave.
great,
He would've been great on
He would
it.
have been great on that with the lifestyle that he's
He's
lived.
like, yeah, just
the
grab
amount
him by the-
the amount of wives that this man has, like he also would have been a great like guest on that show.
Yeah,
So,
Trump had hoes. That's clear. We know that, right?
He's got hoes. He's got hoes.
Someone said he's like the first black president because he has like multiple baby mamas, been indicted.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's the internet. I didn't say it. That's the internet.
But he does take care of all of his
And-
family. So
and he got shot
So
at.
he's not black.
Oh,
You said.
So what are you saying? What are you saying about black men then, Araceli?
So what's the next story?
Okay, so
were we
then,
going
hold
with
on.
this?
I'm still on this. Okay.
I don't know.
Where were we going
I
with
think
this?
he had too much Red
Jorge
Bull.
was trying to explain.
I'm trying to get a cultural story
He had too
here.
much Red Bull.
The
He had too
culture.
much Red
Okay,
Bull.
so basically,
this is
guys.
actually a big lead up.
Well, you guys derailed it with the caller daddy thing.
Well,
you got hyped up on the whore thing. You hear whore and whatever, you know. You get,
He
you
was
get
like,
excited.
"This is my topic."
Yeah. Hating women. You get excited about that.
Berating.
Yeah, berating women. And he's like, oh, I feel better, boys.
Give me another album.
He woke up.
Whore. Okay.
Give me 2 more albums.
So, guys, all those Manosphere podcasts, like the Tim Dillon, Theo, all these have now essentially flipped, except for Rogan, have flipped on the president. All those same
Rogan flipped on the president too.
I don't know. I mean, he's having Vance on and having like super friendly interviews. I wouldn't say he flipped. But what I'm trying to say is, culture-wise, all those same bro podcasts have flipped on the president. Obviously, very critical of the war. The Epstein thing has been a huge thing. But a clip that's kind of going around is kind of Tim Dillon being a bit critical of Vance's appearance on Rogan, and it's going like extremely viral to the point where like I'm turning on the news and the news is playing this Tim Dillon clip, and I'm thinking it's speaking once again to the culture where young people might be and how they're feeling about everything. And then so let's just play that if we can. Jerry,
we got a video.
Yeah. Let's play the sound and then we'll get everyone's kind of reaction. But this is going like
fancy.
really viral on X and it's appearing on cable news.
They're in the White House.
Starting to feel better.
They have the Congress.
You don't look
They
better.
have the Senate. They have
playing
the
it?
Supreme Court. They're
be
in
the
the
sound from
White
Tim Dillon,
House.
yep.
They have the Congress. They have the Senate. They have the Supreme Court. It is them. It is now them. I don't want to hear about the deep state anymore. You're playing me for a fool. You're playing everyone for a fool. You brought in Kash Patel. You brought in that other guy, Dan Bongino. You threw him out or he left, whatever. You brought in Pam Bondi and then threw her out. I'm sick of hearing about this deep state. All of these people, you have to be one of the stupidest people in the world to fall for this shit at this point. You are peddling the dumbest, most by the way, I hate to use this word, but cringe. It's literally cringe. You watch this and you go, I feel so disgusted by the fact that they think people are still gonna believe this shit. Well, it's the deep state. It's the deep state. You guys covered all this shit up. Polymarket has it like that. We're like the odds to put boots on the ground before 2027 is almost 30%.
We could cut it right there.
It's like a 26.
So basically, like you had Tim Dillon also kind of reacting to like
Who is this guy?
Tim Dillon?
Tim Dillon's is
You don't
probably
know who
one
Tim
of the
Dillon is?
biggest comedians
Is it this fat guy
right
right
now.
Yo,
Not him?
don't
Yeah.
shit on Tim Dillon.
Him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So-
fat people shouldn't have podcasts.
So well then you should be on the show.
All right.
You can't walk into it, bro.
Excuse
I
me.
mean,
You
I'm
make
not
it
that fat though. Like, that is really fat.
You walk right into
Anthony
it,
has been
Addison.
working on his diet.
Yeah,
guys.
you are looking good.
Yeah.
You're looking good.
All right, I'll remember this, Jorge.
He makes it
I'll
cheap,
remember.
bro.
No. It's all right.
You said.
Yeah.
You said about yourself.
If you leave that
Like,
open,
right
I'm gonna
before
have to
the
take a
show.
haymaker.
All right.
On the
I
pod?
see what's going on here. This is an
But-
ambush.
But basically, guys, it's just, we got Tim Dillon reacting. He was critical of Vance's appearance on Rogan, especially Vance's comments on Epstein, where like Vance was like, yeah, the deep state and stuff like that. And, Dillon's point is like, well, you're literally the vice president of the United States now. So, but once again, it's making the rounds on Twitter. It's on cable news. And the thing is, I feel like the Trump world has lost culture. Especially with all these pods.
Did we ever really have it though?
Yeah.
I
go
In
into
I feel like
2024.
Republicans have always just
No,
No,
see, no.
bro.
it,
No.
No.
Well, he was
No.
okay. So Trump was anti-establishment, but you can't run on that forever when you've become the establishment and you're making choices that no longer represent the people. So now you're part of the problem, and that's what made Trump so inspirational, and that's what people didn't understand. So the Trump movement was about being tired of politicians of career politicians who made decisions and no longer represented their constituents. And now Trump's kind of doing the exact same thing. So I do think they had culture, and now Trump no longer represents them. So they're looking for somebody who's going to actually represent them, who's going to give them the same inspiration Trump did, but actually, go through with what they promise.
Oh, I remember, dude, at the end of that election, or heading in right into November and right after, it was super cool to rock with Trump. Like every podcast wanted to have Trump on. Even podcasts and streamers that were not involved in politics wanted some of that juice. Even Aiden Ross, one of the biggest Twitch streamers right now, never covers politics. Isn't even covering politics right now. Went all the way, and Barron Trump made that happen. It was cool to put on the MAGA hat and be like, yeah, deport them all.
Cool. It was never cool.
I'm telling you, Andrew Schultz was doing it on the show. Like it was actually cool to rock with MAGA, and it was lame to be rocking with Biden and Trump. It was lame to be like, oh, you're voting for Kamala? Like, you suck. You're against free speech. And the culture was there, and now it is like completely lost.
Boys, UFC, like everything.
Yeah. And then the thing is,
I guess maybe I just saw it more like as, in my opinion, I think a lot of these people were paid off, and I think a lot of the people
from who?
By the administration. I mean, dude, the whole point is like, hey, how do we get into these podcasts? I think there was a major push for it. I think that it was more so that like. It's kind of like the Kamala thing on the We Are Horse podcast, or what is it?
Careful, somebody might start a podcast with that name.
No, what was it?
That's a good name.
Call her daddy.
Call her
I'm
daddy.
starting one called Call Me Daddy.
A horse without dads. Horse that didn't have dads podcast.
Horse with no dads.
But I think what it was is that like again, I just think it was more so like a push. I don't know if they were like really on board. I don't know. Like I just feel like. They just saw an opportunity. They're like, who doesn't want to interview the internet or the future president of?
And he was already like
States.
He already had
also
been
like
a president
the opponent
too.
was like Kamala. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it was kind of like a easy dunk to just bash on Kamala supporters. I would just say that I see it more like he did what needed to be done, and I think that especially like Aiden Ross and all these people, they saw an opportunity. They kind of rode a little bit of a wave. I just don't know like how loyal they actually were. I don't think that we're actually like genuine like, oh man, like I'm MAGA, like this is not. I don't know, like
no, definitely not MAGA.
It was definitely about a hype because Trump brought you eyes. Whether it was good, he brought you both. He brought you a lot of people that hated you and a lot of people that liked you.
I think eventually like they were gonna jump off the. You know what I mean? They're gonna jump off the train
just
anyway.
For the clout.
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to like. I don't think they were meant to. Hey, for the next 4 years, we're riding it out with Trump.
But I don't think it was ever mainstream either. Like, especially if you were at a more grassroots level, you got death threats for being with Trump. You don't get the same amount of hate if you were on the left and you were supporting Kamala. I don't think it was ever
I think
actually
that's also like what the whole Elon Musk thing happened. When like people, when he really got involved in like Doge cuts and stuff like that, remember they were like attacking Teslas. It got to the point where people were buying stickers on their Tesla and saying like, dude, I don't support Trump. I don't support Elon. There's like stickers that say, I bought this before Elon went crazy or whatever, And so, but even then, I think that Elon he's like, dude, I need to get off because
it was hurting his company.
It was hurting his company. And the thing is, it's not just about him. It's about all his employees, investors, boards of trustees, whatever. And a lot of people are like, oh, he jumped off because he's upset with Trump. Maybe they played it. I almost even feel like even that was played up.
I don't think so.
We need to get you out of here, and we need to make it seem like we're angry at each other, so that the people that are buying Teslas feel comfortable buying Teslas again.
I don't know if that was actually played out. So think about it this way: Elon Musk's time is arguably one of the most expensive labors that you could ever buy. He was donating his time to make cuts to what we believe to be. There was a lot of government waste there's a lot of government waste going on. I think that was one of the most inspirational times to be part of the
But they weren't permanent campaign. Cuts, and that's why he was upset about it.
Well, that's my point, right? So like he gave up a lot of his time that could have been used elsewhere, and he's very efficient with his time, and it's worth a lot of money. So to see them and to see the government just completely ignore all of the work that he put in, I would be angry too. So I don't know if like you would even have to play up that like that disagreement. I think it would, like if I was in his place and I knew how much my time was worth and I knew that I did all this work for them to just not even acknowledge it, I'd be
I just
angry.
think that the online stuff, because remember they were going back and forth, and then there was like he went to the White House. And
do you think these people
showed up
actually
with like
care
a black
about?
eye,
But do you think
know?
these people actually care about other people's opinion? Like, do you really think
Again,
Elon
I just
Musk
think he did it
cares?
for the business sake.
Business,
I
yeah.
think it was like, dude, when you leave, it's gotta. What the fuck? Sorry, my
It's
Candy
a
Crush came
family
up.
show,
But-
Anthony.
sorry. No, but what I'm saying is like I in my personal opinion, again, this is my speculation. The way he left, it had to be that way. It couldn't be like, dude, thank you so much for all your hard work. Dude, you're a great guy. See you next time. I feel like the offboarding had to be like, dude, we need to make it seem like we almost like hate each other now. So that people will be like, okay, cool. Like Elon Musk is back to just being businessman. He hates Trump just like we hate him. Cool.
And
you know,
his business
whatever.
went back to like
And then
operating like normal.
Because literally, like, remember there was that time where they were like burning Tesla dealerships. There were there was like videos of
But all
Teslas
that-
capturing there was like this one guy that like made himself throw up. So
On
he
the
can throw
Tesla.
up on the Tesla. So I mean, imagine your stocks are down. Like people don't want to buy a Tesla anymore because now you got it in cool with this. So again, I do think that there was like a little bit of like, bro, we gotta leave like on. We gotta make it seem like we hate each other.
Well,
now.
I mean, at the
You know what I
time,
mean?
what I thought was so funny was because at the time, the most of the people who own Teslas, and still similar, they're leftists, they're liberals, right? So they were attacking their own. Just because of Elon Musk. So I agree with you where like I do believe that it is necessary and it was necessary for them to leave on an angry note for Elon to recover. But I also think that it wasn't necessarily played up. I think that it could have been a reality of, hey, I've sacrificed my company because he was sacrificing his company. His stocks were going down. His net worth was going down. And for what? For the government to just
Dude, it
throw
got
away
to a
his hard
point where
work?
like Trump had to do a whole Tesla event at the White House to convince Americans to buy Tesla. And he's like, man, I'm buying one.
I
Do you
know,
think that
yeah.
actually
You know?
worked? Like, do you think
No.
anybody wasn't going to buy
That-
it?
that-
But I don't think they left on purpose like that. It left real rocky because Musk also had like a certain amount of time that he's allowed to work as like a special government employee or something like that. He was under some weird jurisdiction thing. So, and it seems like a lot of the stuff backfired from the Dodge stuff, from Doge cuts.
I actually thought that was one of the best times to be part of like MAGA because you were like looking at all of the fraud and the waste that they were finding, and you're like, yes, something's finally going to change. And it was so disheartening to watch the government just.
Also, it's
Ignore
Trump,
it.
bro. There can't be two alphas in a room with Trump. It's got to be the one lone alpha. And I thought it was also interesting when they did those White House, like the secretary meeting where like Rubio talks and all of them, where like Musk would be there, not in a suit and like standing up.
Wearing the double
He's
Trump
wearing like
hat.
3 MAGA hats or
Yeah,
something.
wearing like 3 hats.
so
The one
interesting
video that I
imagery.
think like probably was like the best video that ever came out from like that they're working together. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think like they invited Elon Musk to like a presidential dinner, and he's playing with like the forks and he's like trying to balance them. And Caroline Levitt's like, wow, bro, this guy is a fucking spaz.
The
You know,
autism
like-
is crazy.
Yeah, like the autism is strong. He's literally there at a presidential, like all these people in suits and ties. And this guy's like, look, I can balance forks on my finger, And people are just like, holy shit, dude. I don't know. That was just. I was like, bro, what timeline are we living in right now? But yeah, I mean, good stuff. Doge cuts obviously were not permanent. Some good came out of it, but I think that, in my personal opinion, they had to make it seem like they really left like on.
No, but I think Jorge was right. Was in the fact that Trump did have the culture in 2024. I think he had it all the way back to 2016. I mean, we were talking about his presidential campaign from the first time, and social media, the way that it's used now, wasn't exactly used the same way back then.
Yep.
But the most iconic things from him was himself, his lines, like the lines that he would just say that just stuck around, and the news would go crazy on it. And then in 2024, you saw him go out and go to the McDonald's, do the trash truck stuff. Like he made it so that wearing a MAGA hat, even in a deep blue city like LA, was like, fuck you to the system. That's what it was. It was rebellion. It was like the 90s Hollywood Tarantino of like, I don't work for you. You guys work for me. You're going to listen to me. And that did crash within the last like year and a half, because I think a lot of people feel like Tim Dillon, where they don't feel like those promises have been made. If you have the House and the Senate and the Supreme Court, Like, where are you? Why aren't you fulfilling what we did? Why is it taking this long to push the Save America Act? Like, why is it taking this long?
I mean, also, I think that anger is misplaced. They should be blaming Congress and all their elected officials.
I was just about to say, I think that also people forget that there's checks and balances for a reason.
Yeah,
I think that if Trump could rule by executive power,
It would
I
have been
think
passed.
a lot of these things would have already been done. And I think
That's every president.
No, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
it's obvious.
But this is even going back to Biden. I don't necessarily blame everything on Biden. I think that there was a lot of stalling in Congress. There was a lot of things that, let's be honest, this guy was not
he was
fully
pulling
there.
the strings.
Yeah,
No, that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think-
He wasn't even fully there. But again, it goes back to checks and balances. You have the people that can carry you through. He had the people to carry him through, whether it was cabinet members, whether it was the auto pen, whatever you want to call it. But I think that when it comes to President Trump, if he were to have it his way, he would. For example, one of the biggest blunders that happened with the Epstein files was the binders, right? He had nothing to do with that. And people will just, I get it. I understand why people.
Because he placed Bondi in that
Yeah.
position.
I understand,
He
but-
placed Kash Patel as the head of the FBI.
So
I
he is
understand.
responsible for them to an extent.
Yeah, 'cause
So-
they're his
but I mean,
officials.
he's not like saying like, oh yeah, let's get binders.
It's also
done.
like
Okay,
the American
who
Republic.
cleared the Kristi Noem check? Like, who was like, all right, yeah, Kristi Noem, after the book where you shot your dog and you got all that
Yeah.
backlash too, let's put her in. And then he tried to spin it and was like, no, since she shot her dog, like, she can do the job. Like,
To be fair, have you ever watched? Never mind. I'm not going to.
What's up, Anthony? Why'd you make that face, bro?
You guys are just Trump haters, bro.
I'm not
No,
a Trump
kidding,
hater.
I'm kidding.
I'm not a Trump
I'm
hater.
kidding. I'm definitely not
Because
here.
I agree that people do misplace.
I understand. There's a lot of things he's personally said and he's personally done that I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? Right? Iran war. This is fully on him.
Yes.
Because he didn't have to, well, Congress told me to, or whatever. Fully his decision. That is something that I'm just angry about. And I'm like, dude, this is all on you, brother. All on you. And the thing is, you have the power to end it right now. You don't have to be like, well, I'm already in it and Congress has to like unauthorize me. Nope. You have all the power. But I just think that when it comes to like some of the other things, and Tim Dillon mentioned, and I think that a lot of the complaints that some people have, I'm like, bro, the complaint is kind of misplaced. Because he said, you put in Don Bongino and then you got rid of him. Dude, if you look back, Don Bongino was always supposed to be temporary. The same thing with Elon Musk. People are like, well, why
It was
did
never
Elon
supposed
Musk?
to be
It was
permanent, yeah.
never supposed to be permanent. Dude, you came in, you did what you needed to do. Who's responsible for permanent Doge cuts?
It would be Congress. It can't be
It
the
would be
president.
Congress, exactly. He's like, dude, yeah, let's get it done. But I mean, at some point, like we just like, but we need better talking points. We need better people behind the mics actually pointing to the real problems. This is what he's responsible for, and this is what just is out of his control. The Save America Act. Is that really on Trump? Dude, this guy's walking the halls of the Senate saying, what the fuck is taking you guys
In
so
his
long?
defense, he also ran somebody against Massey because Massey won't help him pass legislation that he wants to. So he's doing everything he possibly can to get the legislation passed within his presidency. And as much as
And then there was that report. We mentioned it right here. Senators are saying, we just don't want to pass it because we just hate Donald Trump.
Oh, yes.
We argued about this. I'm like, bro, you are a piece of shit senator. Your hate for Trump is more than wanting to save our republic. Like, in so many ways.
And
this
these are
would stand-
Republicans.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, this is going to help your party, you piece of shit. Like, this
And
is going to
screw
help
helping
you.
your party. This is going to represent the people that you swore to represent, but you hate
Exactly.
somebody so much. Your pride is in your way that you won't do what the people actually want you to do.
It's just insane to me, dude. And look, for better or for worse, we do have those checks and balances. You don't have a president that can just, oh yeah, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. No, dude, you still need Congress, which we hold by a slim majority, and you need the Senate, which, dude, these guys are dying like every week. It's like, holy shit.
Okay.
It's like, maybe
We
bring
keep
down
them
the-
alive. They're not
the
dying
Iran
every
war
week.
and that spending has hurt the Save Act because now
100%.
Congress or senator they don't want to vote yes and then go back to their district and have to answer a bunch of questions like Trump did it to himself.
But at that point,
trying to-
the Save
trying
Act
to-
should be a standalone bill.
Yeah, but they're trying to shove it in this thing, and I know
Yeah.
you guys are gonna make fun of me, but the Americans don't support it. the whole ballroom thing was also a disaster too. And he's trying to do the save act with the
Here we
ballroom.
go with the ballroom.
If you guys want to be defenders of the ballroom,
How does this come up every single podcast?
This guy with
it's
the
literally
ballroom,
in the
bro.
spending bills that they're trying to shove.
Bro, the ballroom
we
is
cover
just
we cover
so
politics.
But the only
Significant.
reason that the taxpayer has
And
to cover it
necessary.
was because they didn't want to let Trump have private donors cover it.
Yeah, so like that, people can't
So
buy
why not
access to
just
the
Please,
president.
let's not do the
you're
ballroom
not
thing
buying
again.
access. You're not buying
We're not.
access.
I'm just saying
If
for the
you're-
Save Act. We're like, you can't just bring up like, oh, no one wants to pass the Save Act. Well, it's like because your president took us to war, and now no lawmakers want us want to
president.
support the war yet. It's
My
your
president.
guy.
Where do you
Vote for
live?
him.
Get a load
Jorge.
of this guy.
Where do
Your
you
president.
live?
He's
Where
your
do you live?
president
I live in
too.
Palmdale, California.
Oh, you guys have a different president?
This is the United
My president
States
is
of
RX
California.
My president is RX Paris, and he wants to shoot homeless people.
Who's your president?
RX Paris, and he wants to shoot homeless people.
Oh, I mean, you know.
I mean, he's still mayor, so people must like that policy.
Yeah, man.
Do you guys have a lot of homeless people?
Not like a lot, but I think Lancaster's starting to get some, but not like nothing.
Yeah, because
to
they
get
heard
some-
that line.
They
We're
heard
getting
that, and they
shot.
just went
They're
straight
like,
to
let's go to LA.
Yo, how do we get some over here?
They were like,
crazy,
Skid
bro.
Row's way safer
Yo,
in this one.
people are asking when you're jumping on the super chat.
Oh yeah, let me read some chats. Jose Vasquez 4720 says, "Where's the chat?" LOL, my bad, bro. We got Amy Herrera 2937 saying, "Trump is a patriot, but he underestimated the corruption in his own party. He said what most Americans were thinking, just like Pratt is doing. I didn't vote for personality, still MAGA." Redbear 85 says, "I may not like Trump, but I am not going to vote for the leftist policies." We got Jose Vasquez 4720. I think this is more on the podcast wave, so he was agreeing with Anthony's take. I think exactly. They ride a hype because views go up. Boom. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
The worst
Thank you
part
guys.
about this is that I don't even think yes, it's obviously there is some corruption, but when it comes to the Republican Party, it's worse than corruption. It's human pride. Like you're refusing to pass legislation that people want passed because of your pride.
I mean, imagine how gay you have to be, bro, to be like, imagine being a grown man, being a U.S. senator.
Tell me what it's like to be a grown man.
Bro, apparently they can't
They
handle
can't
one
handle-
out. One
no,
out.
that's for sure.
You know what, dude? I did this show anyway. While I was sweating, you guys would have tapped out. I
I'm
don't
on
want to
my
hear
third
it.
Alp right now.
Yeah, but because you've built up a tolerance for the
Okay,
drugs.
I've never had an Alp. Give me one. I want to try it.
Yeah,
Yes.
all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
You want to pass?
Toss her one.
Yes.
Here we go.
Chat.
Give me
Chat.
the
Can we get
drugs.
some thumbs up in the chat? Can we get
Wait,
some
no,
thumbs up in
let
the
her
chat?
out the can and pick it out. That's gross
Yeah.
for your
No, I
fingers.
know. I'm just gonna open it for her.
Guys, let's get some thumbs up. Ida says he's gonna take an Alp. Do we think she's gonna throw up? What's
He's
the over and
hosting. I
under?
don't want him to be focused on that.
What's
Meet
the
a gentleman.
What's the over and under?
Are these
I didn't take
20s?
like 5 of
they're
them.
6. No, I'm taking. How many did you take?
3.
No, he took one.
Thank
Guys.
you.
He took one.
Ida says he's
Why
gonna
don't
take
you
an
tell
Alp.
the truth? Med lie.
All right, go ahead. Try.
Here we
try.
go.
No, take another one.
No. Stop
Jorge.
it. All right, take an Alp. Are you gonna take one too? No.
No.
You die.
I'll take acid.
There you go. All right. She's got an Alp.
She's got an Alp.
All right, come on. Let's see. Put
What's
it
the
in.
review?
It's in my mouth already.
Hey, why'd you want to with that?
Must restrain.
And I'm gonna take Red
Inner
Bull
Michael
with
Scott.
it too.
That's not how I took it. Don't wash it down.
With Red Bull?
Yeah.
You think
Ooh, a
that
little
helps?
Alp and a Red Bull.
No, it hurts.
You literally had a Red Bull
85 says
after.
Ida says he's gonna throw up. I
After.
don't think so. Isaac Hernandez says she needs a
It
flavored
does
one.
burn.
Is it flavored?
It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
Yeah.
wintergreen.
okay.
Yeah, it is flavored.
It does
Wintergreen.
burn though.
We need a Alp.
It's like a nice little tingle, you know?
Ida says
All right,
we
so
need to get
anyways-
you.
Yeah, so anyways.
I just said we need to
But
get you
wait,
like a
but
horchata
have you
flavor.
ever had nicotine pouches before?
Yeah, but they're not Alps.
It doesn't matter,
Yes,
bro.
no, it does matter.
But you've had nicotine pouches
Yeah.
in your mouth. I don't need to say it
Bruh,
like that.
the first
It's
time,
like horrible,
no,
but
okay,
horrible,
no, the
man.
first time I took an Alp, I was fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
I was fine too.
Alfonso
I wasn't on the floor.
45278 says,
was like-
what's the Cauchy odds for puking on stream?
thought he was dying when I walked in. I was like, what did you guys do to Anthony?
Is Adeseli gonna make it without, guys? Yes or no? Let's get some comments in the chat. We got Justin R. Jacob
fine.
said
She already built her
Adeseli's gonna lose it. No, man, she's handling it like a champ.
Red Bear, we were friends. You were my favorite.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm like all hurt. Red Bear.
Don't worry about it.
Red Bear is against me.
What?
Yeah, he was for you.
He turned?
Yeah,
He's turned.
He's like a Haley guy now.
No. Well, now he's saying that I'm
No,
gonna
I think
throw
he's
up.
for both.
You can be for both. You don't have to
No, you
pick
can't,
either
bro. Pick
one.
one, bro. Don't be gay.
No.
Pick one. Stop being a feminist. Pick one. Hey,
The only way Adeseli can handle it is if she's an alcoholic. What?
Boy, do I got some news for you.
Horchata
Is he
out
calling
flavors.
me an alcoholic?
That's not
Whoa.
That's not Red Bull in her cup.
It's not
We need
Red
a
Bull.
cigarette. Get the
That's
Haley
straight up
special
whiskey.
going.
It's tea.
Okay, let's not say those things
not say those things.
on public
just kidding.
comment,
I'm
on
just
record.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's
We
move
can
on.
edit that part out, right?
we got more news stories. We tackled on some of the California earlier in the show. If you're just joining us a little bit late, we got 9:06 here local time on the Thursday show. We did cover LA County homeless is on the rise for the first time in 2 years. We covered a little bit of the Iran war. We got a little bit of the merger. We're in the House. That's still going to the Senate. Next story, though, guys, is the House did pass in that in that merger. Over $1 trillion has been allocated for the defense bill. It's still going to head to the Senate. It passed on party lines. Producer Jerry. So, guys, before we get to that sound, so Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, or Secretary of War, actually had to go to our lawmakers in D.C., what's today? Thursday? Yesterday. And Pete Hegseth basically had to ask our lawmakers for another $80 billion for the Iran war. According to Secretary Pete Hegseth, we so far have spent $37.5 billion. We've so far spent $8 billion just since May alone. But according to experts, they say that the true cost of that war is around $100 billion. But Hegseth is now going to lawmakers saying we need another $80 billion for the war to keep going. And guess what? Lawmakers were asking Hegseth, there is no clear objective. What is the path? When's the war going to be over? Hegseth can't even answer that. Let's play
How
the
many
sound.
Red Bulls did he
Play the
have?
sound, Jared.
His eyes are like popping out of his head.
And I think it's irresponsible. And I think it smears the sacrifice of the troops that are out there making on behalf of the American people to ensure that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. Shame on you and others who call this a quagmire and a failure, and then you want to turn around and say you support the warfighter. Either you do or you don't.
Is the nuclear material still there,
I can
sir?
get you a ticket out to CENTCOM and talk to what those Americans are doing, how committed they are to this effort, and how they want to ensure that Iran never threatens their families with a nuclear weapon. That's the kind of intensity that our warfighters have about making sure that Iran isn't capable of doing that.
Secretary Hegseth, if you listen to my comments, you would have heard me say how amazing our warfighters are.
I heard failure. And the word heard. I heard exactly
I will
what you
tell
said.
you how I use the
Heard
word
exactly
failure
what you
because
said.
I use the word failure to their leaders. You, sir, are the failure, not the men and women who are on that front line, not the men and women who hold up their honor with distinction. But if there's a lack of a winning strategy, they're in harm's way. Their leaders have failed them. And that's what's happening. We have political leadership. You don't have a strategy. You don't have a long-term plan to actually win this war. Win the war. The men and women are going to be able to do it, but they need to have leadership. When will you show
Of course we have leadership.
When will you show
Why don't you
leadership?
show some leadership and stand up to your fellow Democrats who won't fund the troops,
Ooh.
who stand and play partisan politics while you don't give us the money? You want to stand up here and talk about the troops? You won't show any political
Secretary
courage
Hegseth.
to actually fund our department because you have Trump derangement syndrome and can't actually commit to anything meaningful. So I put this on you, Senator.
Secretary Hegseth, you have trillions, you have over $1 trillion. You're asking for $1.5 trillion. It's not a question of money. It's a question of leadership and understanding what it takes to actually win.
Political cowardice.
Yeah, guys. So there were some spicy moments in that hearing. Hegseth going back and forth with lawmakers, but some Republicans also questioning Hegseth. I think the key kind of takeaway was what lawmakers want is what is victory? What's the objective? What's the timeline? And if you guys don't remember, a few years ago there was a report that came out called the Pentagon Papers, right? The Pentagon Papers, and the Pentagon Papers are very interesting, I had to say, because the Pentagon Papers exposed 20 years later that the Obama administration they had no clear objective when we were in Afghanistan, right? And the generals and the admirals kept lying to President Obama saying, we have victory or we have all these objectives. And the war just kept going with no clear objective. From my personal opinion, I think that's where we are with the Iran war, where these generals and these admirals are going to get to a point where they're going to lie to President Trump and say, we're making great progress, but we don't even know what progress looks like. So we don't even know what victory looks like anymore. And I also thought that quote to the Washington Post from the one official saying that we're low on ammunitions and the long-range missiles and how the White House doesn't know that. I think that the Army and other high-rank generals are lying to the president about the progress that we're making in Iran. And I think 20 years from now, we'll probably get a new report called the Iran Papers. But right now, over $1 trillion Hegseth is asking for to continue this war. As of right now, we have no clear timeline. Anthony?
I'm actually going to have to give this one to the Democrat senator. I don't care for what Pete Hegseth just said. I guess when he first got appointed, I tended to lean toward him. He seemed like a Chad guy, you know, good looking guy. He had like that Jerusalem cross, Christian nationalism, whatever. So I kind of like the reasons why the people I hated him. But in this exchange, he sounded very foolish, sounded very, honestly, inexperienced. And I think that the points that the Democratic senator brought up, I think, are valid. And it's a question that we've been asking ourselves is, you and I talked about this back in May. What does winning the war, what does that even mean? What does it look like? You need to be able to have a clear mission. And I'll be honest, everyone from the Trump administration down, Trump himself down, I've yet to hear like a cohesive, okay, that's what, they keep saying, a denuclearized Iran.
We have no finish line.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, but again, like, what does that mean? They don't have nuclear weapons.
And then it was regime change, bro, and we killed everyone.
Then it was regime change. Then it was like, we need an open Strait of Hormuz, but it was already open before the war. It seems that the goalposts continue to shift. And here's the reality is, Donald Trump had already asked for the $500 billion essentially, or a little bit more.
900 million.
The 100 billion.
Billion, sorry, 900 billion.
To bring it up to $1.5 trillion before we were even thinking about going to Iran. So maybe the language has shifted there that they need the money for the Iran war, which I think is complete bullshit. Because President Trump had already said that we needed that money. And to be honest with you, I don't think it was an unfair ask. They're trying to make it seem like now we need this money to win against Iran, which is like, bro, you were relying on the largest increase to our military budget to win the war. So if we don't get this budget increase, you just went in preemptively, and now we're going to lose without that budget. But realistically speaking, that budget was for more than just the Iran war. It was to prepare us for a potential China-Taiwan conflict. And so I think that at that time when Donald Trump had asked for that $1.5 trillion, I actually saw kind of like a guy that was saying like, look, bro, we are vastly unprepared for any kind of conflict, and this is why we need to boost our national defense. And at that time, I thought it was really smart. But now if they're going to try to pivot and say we need that money strictly for Iran, I think it shows just how stupid, again, the leadership has been, the leadership decisions, and I think that they never had a plan to begin with. And for Pete Hegseth to say, sit there and say the coward is you by not going back to your Democrats to fund our troops. Our troops are funded, bro. Look, I'm speaking as a veteran that served 11 years. My son is serving now. When these budget increases happen, it has nothing to do with funding our troops. We don't get the money as the E4s, as the E5s, as the officers. We don't see like a holy shit. Like I've got $3,000 more now a month, and I can buy like extra ammo with that. That's not how it works. A lot of it goes into, and I believe it or not, I actually agree with Bernie Sanders. It goes into the military-industrial complex, where it gets lost somewhere and nobody knows where it went because
thousands of dollars for paper cups.
But not even just that. But dude, when I was serving, we had gear that we have been using since like the 1970s, 1980s.
Dang.
That's what we were operating with, like gear that has been extremely outdated. Now, again, I understand different departments. I'm sure the specialized units, they're probably getting some of the top tier stuff, drones and stuff like that they need. But the reality is, this is a stupid argument. I'm on the side actually of the Senator, like, bro, we need better leadership. maybe not so much that Pete Hegseth is a bad leader or a failed leader, but it's like, dude, we need better messaging from leaders. What does winning in Iran look like? And what's the time span there?
Yeah, because we don't want to be at war forever. And I think that's where they're failing, because they're extremely out of touch with their base. And at some point when you saw Trump trying to end the Iran war, we talked about on the podcast, oh, maybe they're listening to their base. Now they're trying to sell us a war, like you said, with no end, that we're going to see no end to. We have no idea how long it's going to last. And $1.5 trillion budget, it's unsustainable. Trump ran on cutting government spending, and now you're almost doubling what you're asking for. The American people can't sustain these types of budgets. Like, where is the money going to come from is one of our biggest questions. You're supposed to cut the deficit. This is why people are disappointed in you. So now you're showing us that you're not listening to your base. So we went from, okay, maybe you're listening and we have some hope, to back to, okay, you guys aren't listening if you're trying to sell us this budget increase by saying that it's for the Iran war. Tell us what it's for. And I think one of the interesting parts of this budget is that there's segments where they specifically outline that a portion of this bill will be going to people who are E5. And so 7% of the budget is designated to go to people who are E5 and below, 6% for E6 through 03, and 5% for 04 and above, which is something that I've seen that's different from some of the other budget proposals where they don't actually have a specific designation for how they're just telling you it's going to go to the troops, but they're not telling you how or how much of the budget is allocated to the actual troops. So yes, but this is only not even 20% of the budget. It doesn't explain why we're seeing a $800 billion increase. A lot of the budget is also going to, this really isn't just for the Iran war. $1.8 billion is going to improve the quality of barracks and family housing, expanded education and childcare access for military families, $56 billion for aircraft development, and more than $60 billion for a fourth Colombian-class ballistic missile submarine. So I do think that you're right with this. That a lot of this is, hey, we're not prepared for any kind of military engagement. We are known for having one of the strongest, efficient, and high, tech militaries out there. But now we're not at the level that we would like to be. But why are you selling this to us as if it was for and the only way we're going to win the Iran war? It kind of seems like you're holding a gun to our head.
Exactly. That's the problem that I have, because now they can come back to this, and then this is what they're going to try to blame. They're going to try to blame Democrats and say, had Democrats passed that increase in budget, we would have won the Iran war, or we would have done this. And I'm like, dude, that proposal was made long before, at least to our knowledge, we decided to go into Iran. Mm-hmm. And so this is going to be like the crux now. This is going to be like the thing that Republicans are going to sell to the boomers and say, you need to vote for us because Democrats refuse to increase money.
And we would have won the war.
And we would have won the war, et cetera. And the reality is, again, if you're tuned into these kind of things, and again, I think it's just, once again, I don't think the American people, one thing I kind of slightly disagree with what you're saying is, where's the money going to come from? Here's the reality. We can just continue to go into debt. There's that famous soundbite by the Federal Reserve where they're like, oh, where do we get the money? We have an infinite amount of money.
Because why? Our money is backed by the U.S. military. But when the U.S. military is no longer the strongest, I know, but when the U.S. military is no longer the strongest military out there, you have nothing to back.
But that's why it's also important to have the strongest military.
I agree.
So I actually don't think it's a hard sell in Trump's America.
They're just selling it wrong.
It's just
messaging,
now they're shifting.
Like you said, it's messaging.
Now they're shifting. If you say the reason why we need this is because we have discovered that China is moving over to drone warfare. We talked about this, right? Yeah. The drone warfare, the Shahed drones, they're able to this. If you tell Americans the reason why we need to double our budget is because we're moving away from the old Iraq, Afghanistan style of warfare, and now we're moving into an AI drone warfare. So we need to retrain our troops. Mm-hmm. We need to introduce technology that we've never dealt with before. And now we're getting reports from China, Russia, Iran that they're using this technology that we don't have the technology to be able to combat with because we're still using old stuff.
Yes.
Going back to what we were talking about Tuesday. Remember, we were talking about, you got these $30,000 drones that Iran is able to launch at any time, at any point in time. Take a look at what's happening with Russia and Ukraine. It's a warfare that we've never been in before. So if you make that as a sell, but again, now they're using it as a crutch. Now they're saying, well, it's because they didn't pass this budget. That's why we're going to lose, and it's Democrats' fault. Come on, bro.
I've been seeing it actually the past 2 days. Republican influencers going online, and then they were like critical of the Democrats for not passing this, and I get it. For the audience, what they don't get is just like politics 101 is the war is unpopular, and if you're a Democrat, the president's Republican, and you're supporting a Republican war, basically, like it's unpopular to approve any funding. So basically, Hegseth is telling the Senate Appropriations Committee that it's urgent lawmakers approve $87 billion in the congressional funding for the Pentagon, and then another $67 billion will be used in Middle East operations. What's your thoughts here, Haley, on this? I just think like these headlines are so negative for Trump, and they're like nonstop now with Iran.
Yeah, I think that there are certain issues like this that go across party lines. So like you said, Anthony, like the Democrat senator isn't wrong here. I think you see this a lot actually with Maha issues. You have both.
Right.
It's a bipartisan talking point where if one side gets it wrong, you start pulling the other side a little bit strongly. So I do think that, Democrats, if they get the win here, they'll be like, we stopped this funding to go to the war because the war is unpopular. So yeah, I think that because it's a bipartisan issue, the war itself is extremely unpopular. I think people are tired and fatigued of having their money go to some foreign government, some foreign war, sending our troops over. We were in Afghanistan for 20 years. We were in the Middle East for 20 years, 20 plus years or whatever. And then you had the disastrous withdrawal under Biden, which looked absolutely horrible.
That was chaotic.
And it was chaotic, and you had troops die. Like it never looks good. And I think after that, people were so fatigued from the war to ask for more money to try to end something like this or try to finish the job when people never wanted to go into it in the first place. So I think the American public is very much on the side of like, hey, we don't want to start this. We don't want to go into this in the first place. Get out. Like, stop asking for our money to go further in. This isn't something that we want. And so I think if it was in the best interest of Trump to kind of resolve this, the flip-flopping too on both sides of like Trump saying that we're out, like we've gotten the deal done, the strait is open again, and then it flip-flops and now we're back to bombing. Like I think, and also like the credit on Vance too, to try to go out and try to like, hey, we're doing everything that we can. Like we're trying to get this deal secured. Like the talking points that are going out at the same time are just really, really bad for this administration.
And on top of that, I think we woke up today yesterday with the headline where they then close a deal with Saudi Arabia for nuclear planning, and then all the reports are coming out like, of course Saudi gets the deal. Jared Kushner's making all the business deals, and it's like those stories hurt. Let me read some of the super chat here, guys, that we got going on. Thank you everyone that's still with us. 9:23 local time here on the West Coast. We got I hope I'm saying that right. It's like a Ectop Las Masgold. Damn, I can't read. But you said
it's ectoplasm god.
Yeah, you said, man, we've read that. Yeah. You
read that wrong.
Yeah.
He said
we. What is it?
He said we.
Plasma god, bro.
That was so bad.
I was like, well, he says you need to support Israel, cabron. You don't want the LA gangster to get to you. I think this guy's like gonna jump if you don't support Bibi.
No, you don't know. You don't know who that is? The LA gangster guy?
I don't.
It's like I forget what his name is. He's like a huge Zionist. I think he goes by like the LA Chicano or something like that. But he's like a OG, like a actual like gangbanger. But this guy like is huge into like Zionism, bro. Huge.
Gangbanger Zionism. I didn't even know about that. Okay.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
2937 says it's going to come from the same place Obama and Biden got it
with
from.
Your cable.
I'm not messing with it.
But you're touching it.
I'm just holding the mic, man. Can I do my job or are you good? Okay, Jose Vasquez, 4720 says, we can't sustain it, question mark. Oh, so we don't have reserves in Venezuela. Looks like the Republicans want the corruption money. We got Truth Seeker. Am I out?
I think
Yeah,
You're out.
That's what happens when you play with a cable.
I mean, I'm not even
There you
playing
go.
it.
Yeah. There
You
you
just
go.
stop moving it.
Yo.
Just stop moving it.
We got Truth Seeker says, Anthony serves at the U.S. Marines would say Uncle Sam's Yacht Club. Coast Guard. Is that like a military joke?
I'm not sure.
Insider
I don't
joke?
even sure what that says.
This guy's calling you faggot.
Say it to my face. No, I'm just kidding.
He is.
We got
He's watching
online.
your face while saying.
we got that plasma god guy, Zionist gangster Cholo. Are you a Soreño from Baldwin Park? Baldwin Park?
Can we stop with the gangster shit? This shit's for like retards. Like, imagine killing brown people because you're fucking born in the wrong street.
Because you're wearing the wrong color.
Yeah. Hey, Holmes, brown pride. I'm gonna kill you because you were born on 17th Street, not 18th Street like me. Fucking idiots.
Where are you from?
That
from
one
Santa
we're gonna have
Clarita.
to clip.
How high are your socks, dog? Fucking pinche bola de pendejos de mierda. So, no, I'm sorry, dude. I just fucking hate the whole gangster mentality.
It really is. So
The
dumb.
alpha's catching up now.
Did you guys ever
dumbest
watch
shit
Rick
ever,
and
bro.
Morty?
Araceli, you were never into gangster guys? Cholos?
God
Cholitos
no.
Downey?
Why would I want somebody? Do you know how expensive I am? Why would I want
Oh
somebody
yeah,
who
she's
can't
from
pay
the
their own
Mexican
bills?
Beverly Hills. I
Are you
forgot.
saying that all gangsters are broke?
Yes, most of them. Most of them.
That is crazy. But okay, but wait. I think
If you think you have
I
enough
like
time to have a job and kill people for being on the wrong street?
Isn't that the dumbest shit, bro?
Yeah, it really is.
Wait, what happened?
To me, it's just like the lowest IQ, like the lowest of the lowest IQ mentality, bro. Growing up and you're fucking serving jail sentences, or you're in jail
You're
for life
dying.
because the only way you get jumped into some group is if you shoot some kid. And you know what's fucking crazy, bro, is I have family members and a lot, some family members have dated like cholos and stuff like that growing up. And I rest in peace, man. I'm not gonna name the specific family member, but
She did.
but what ended up happening was this person was dating like a gang affiliated guy. And so the gang showed up to the funeral and they're all wearing their colors. They got brown pride. They got Chicano power. They got all this fucking dumb shit
fool.
on, whatever, right? But they're fucking at a funeral, brown pride, because another brown shot their brown. And I'm just like, bro, you like, I want to like grab these people by their shoulders, bro, and like shake them and be like, you're a fucking idiot. Like you really are.
Yep.
Imagine killing each other. Oh, hey, Holmes, is that blue? Nah, it's red over here, bro. Gonna have to kill you. Abandon my fucking family, my hyena, and my fucking little puppet and baby puppet, whatever. I'm just like, bro, this is the dumbest shit ever, bro.
And the women who date them are worse because you're also enabling that behavior. Now you're acting like that's attractive. You guys need better standards.
Did
Hey,
you guys see
fool,
that the
laugh
Bloods
now,
and
cry
Crips
later.
helped out Spencer Pratt?
What's that?
Did you see that headline?
What?
No.
Yeah, there was like some tweet, I think last week, where it was like, yeah, the Bloods and Crips joined together to help out Spencer Pratt.
How did they do this?
I think something about like ballot harvesting, something like that.
Okay, now that's why you
jeez,
put
bro.
yourself to
Right?
good use. At least
If
you're
it's
doing
true,
something that's
if
for
it's
society.
true, then that's amazing.
We're more baby steps in the right direction. If that's true, I hope
All
it
right,
is.
going back away from the gangsterism, but I think a perfect tweet, and it's actually going pretty viral. This is Patrick Bet David to kind of talk about what we're talking about with messaging. And it's a little bit lengthy. I'll try to read like in 30 seconds here. But he said AOC will be the 2028 Democrats presidential nominee. I've been saying this for 2 years. Gavin Newsom's favorability among likely New Hampshire Democratic primary voters has fallen from 58% to 38% in just 9 months, while his ballot support has dropped from 15% to 8%. Meanwhile, AOC now holds a plus 55 net favorability
Let's go.
compared to Newsom's plus
First
12.
baddie president.
The progressive wing is consolidating behind AOC. Don't forget that Bernie beat Hillary in 2016, but the Dems pushed Bernie out. That won't work with AOC. Both Democrats and Republicans have a problem, but
Boss
they're
babe.
different problems. Democrats' problems, they don't know how to handle the DSA. They're younger, more energized, louder, better at simple messaging. Their message is very easy to understand. Number one, rich people are the problem. Number two, tax the rich. Number three, a wealth tax will fix inequality. Number four, government can solve your affordability crisis. Number five, the system isn't fair. Newsom made the mistake of aligning himself with Democratic Socialists, but it backfired. He's undeniably talented, but many voters struggle to identify what he truly stands for. Too often it feels like Gavin Newsom will change his position if it improves his chances of becoming president.
Yeah, that's about right.
This is the Republicans' problem. Affordability, affordability, affordability.
It's the economy, stupid.
They need credible, easy to understand solutions to the affordability crisis. Wall Street is not Main Street. Don't let the stock market convince you that most Americans are doing well. Flashback to Pam Bondi before a congressional hearing saying, who cares? cares? The stock market just hit 50,000 or the S&P. And I'm just like, bro, you are a flipping moron.
You're out of touch.
And so he goes on to say, don't let the stock market convince you that most Americans are doing well. 80% of Americans don't care how great NVIDIA, Anthropic, SpaceX, and Palantir stock are doing. Housing affordability, rising costs, and economic opportunity are defining issues. People are delaying buying homes, getting married, starting families because they simply can't afford it. Socialism has a miserable history of failure, but telling people that alone isn't enough. Many who feel they have little to lose will still be willing to give it a chance. Simply attacking socialism won't win the argument. Offering a better solution and communicating it more effectively might. Whoever presents a real solution with a simple, compelling message will have a major advantage in the post-Trump era. The political battles ahead are going to get 10 times nastier than what we've seen so far. The biggest elephant in the room is leaving, and it's about to get nasty. Messaging.
Well, it is about messaging, but like I think the problem with Republicans is that they're more principled. So realistically, with the left, they're presenting you solutions that aren't real solutions. Like the government is part of the reason why your life is so incredibly unaffordable, why you can't afford a home in most areas, especially like in Los Angeles. So what do you do? What you should do is maybe veer a little bit to the right. We've tried it their way for a while in California, and it hasn't worked. But instead, what people are doing is they're going to what sounds like the easier solution, where they're just gonna flip a switch and the problems are gonna get solved. We know that's not what's gonna happen. And so what they're presenting to you isn't a viable solution. It's not going to fix your problems. It's going to make them worse, but it sounds like the solution. And Republicans aren't willing to push out messaging that they believe to be unrealistic, even if it's the way they win, even if it's the way they effectuate change in the future. So it is messaging.
I don't know.
Wait,
I thought you were
look
about to speak. Sorry. That's why I turned around.
No.
I'm like, it sounds like Haley has something to say
I mean,
when she's not drugging up people.
Okay, well, you know what? Araceli's been completely fine.
yeah, I've been
Because
completely
she's
fine.
already built
Literally
up.
been
I
completely
forgot
fine.
that.
Yeah, see, we all forgot.
Yeah, see?
She's been completely fine.
Corey was right. He's like, Araceli's the most conservative man I know.
Yeah.
It's true.
in my life.
Anthony. I was actually
guys are
going to
gay.
say, because I was catching up on Joe Rogan the last week, Tim Dillon was on a few weeks ago, and he also doesn't believe, I'm in the same vein that I don't think it's AOC that's they're going to push. I think it's going to be someone that is bland in the sense of like, you just have a normal guy, because I don't think the party itself is fully ready to go in the socialist wave, because I don't think that the middle of America is ready to go to the socialist wave.
Yeah.
JD Vance, though, was talking about socialism, and Joe Rogan was pointing out how popular socialism has become. And he actually pointed back to what Charlie Kirk used to talk about, was that Republicans don't have the messaging for socialism. So people, if Gen Z is being affected the most by this, and they don't see that they can buy a house, they don't see that their income is going to be what they need to have when they're coming out of college to pay off the student loans and the student debt that they have, they are going to gravitate towards socialism because they are offering them something that they need. Like, this is a lifeline at this point, because the Republicans are no longer offering that message, and they don't see it within this administration. So I think it's on the point of Republicans not only messaging, but delivering as well, saying, hey, we're pushing everything we can for you, so that we can have that support, which is why I think Trump was so popular in 2024, because he was out there on the ground with everyday people. You saw him out there, again, in the McDonald's, with the workers, with the unions, like being behind them. And so it gave this strong messaging of, we are on the ground with you. And when you don't have those visuals or that messaging anymore, it starts to feel like you're farther away in DC and we're out here struggling. So what is the solution then? And I think that's why you have the division with people of not trusting the institute in itself, hating the two-party system. And so they give up on voting, or they go to independents, or they know that if they vote for an independent, it may not work out for them because it's just the two-party system. So they get into this circular motion of that it's pointless at this point. So of course they're going to gravitate towards socialism when they're offering something that's appealing to them.
I kind of hope that they actually push like socialist candidates like AOC, because it would sink their party.
She already did the code switching. Did you guys see
I
that?
saw
I agree
that.
with you. I agree with what Larry was saying. If we can actually, because we're on this subject, Jerry, if we could Google, if you put Peter Thiel socialism email, it's a really good. This went out back last year, but Peter Thiel goes into why 70% of millennials say that they're pro-socialist. Just one of the quotes he says, he goes, "quote When one has too much student debt, or if housing is too unaffordable, then one will have negative capital for a long time. And if one has no stake in that capitalist system, then one may well turn against it." It's a really long email, but it's really good on Peter Thiel. He actually wrote it to Mark Zuckerberg on why young people are turning to socialism, but it's kind of just hitting on the points that the right or the Republicans, they just don't have like an economic message for young Americans. And saying socialism sucks and saying Madame is a communist or whatever, it's really not enough. There's no economic message. If you talk to majority of Gen Z, they can't get married, strap a student debt, they're never going to own a house, especially if you live in California. But there's just not that economic message.
There is an economic message. It's just not simple and easy to understand.
Well, that once again, that it's still, but people are also not seeing those policies.
No follow through.
Yeah,
but there's no
Yeah,
follow
but
through.
I agree with at the federal level. There's absolutely no
say
follow
the
through.
capitalists.
Yeah.
You don't want socialism because of this. Okay, but where is it? Where is that solution then? And why are we not feeling the But again, the messaging has been Pam Bondi in front of the congressional hearing. Who cares about that? The S&P just hit a record high. Again, most normal people, but you think, especially, I mean, look at us, bro. We're Latinos and Hispanics in Los Angeles. You think we have a massive 401k? Maybe you, because you're more into the CPA world. You're kind of Mexican, but you're also really internally white. You know what I mean?
Says the guy who lives in the white neighborhood.
My neighbor's
Rich, I love
neighbor's
this.
Cuban. What are you talking about?
So he's white.
But what I'm saying is, and that was just a joke. Geez, somebody can't take a joke, I guess, whatever. But anyways,
Just like somebody can't take a.
but most people.
that was good.
You know what?
Hey, he was actually complimenting you though. In a way.
Yeah,
He's giving you a
seriously.
compliment.
I'm over here like you're smart.
successful.
You're successful. You have a retirement
She got
plan.
offended by that.
I'm like, how dare you say I'm responsible?
How dare you say I'm the
How
strong
dare
man?
You can't even fucking take an help, you fat piece of shit.
Guys,
That's what she's
I
saying over here.
redact all my negative comments. We can pretend I didn't
Dude.
say those.
Hey, before you go on,
I wonder why
hey,
she's so
hey,
single.
Anthony, before you go on, we did get an awesome super chat by our
That's
boy
exactly why.
Latinos por Poder, $4.99 super chat saying, he put a heart emoji saying, "You guys made you a theme song. Text it to Anthony. We do need a theme song, yo."
Wait, he
Thank
said
you,
he
bro.
actually
He
already
texted-
made it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Said
okay.
He texted it to you.
Let me see.
Awesome.
Let's see. Oh wait, let me just say it
Put
to you,
the
right?
vibe.
Yeah, okay. Let me see.
Yeah. Don't copyright us, bro.
It's not a copyright.
He
Stupid
made
ass.
it
He
for
made
us.
it.
It's just a joke. Jesus
No, fuck you. I'm
Christ.
still butthurt. You call me fat. Call me
You
fat,
walked right
bro.
into it though.
You went into me. Look at Tom Dillon and look at me, bro.
Tim.
Yeah.
It's Tim
Side
Dillon.
profile,
It's Tim
bro.
Dillon.
Wrong name
Yeah.
every time.
Tim, who gives
It's
a fuck?
Tim. I love Tim Dillon. Good. He's great. He's a great
Marry him.
comedian. He's gay, actually.
He's
so.
gay.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
Shut the fuck up right now. He's gay
Anthony
too?
feels so validated and not liking this man right now.
Hell
He's
yeah.
like-
Yeah, look at him now.
Dude,
He's like,
you
nothing
should
he
have not said
says
that.
matters
He's
now.
gay? Oh, he definitely. What the? And you listen to him?
Yeah. You need to listen
You're not
to
as
him.
basic
He's
as I
He's
thought.
never going to
hilarious.
listen to him now. You
He's
should not have mentioned
hilarious.
that.
You should listen to him. He's hilarious. Listen to him on Rogan.
Wow.
He feels so validated.
Listen
oh my
to him
God.
on
Dude,
Rogan.
vindicated every single time. There's just something, bro. I can just tell. I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be listening to this guy.
yeah, that's why.
He's gay.
That's why.
Ah.
oh my God.
And he's
my
fat, bro.
gosh.
Oh,
You
dude.
have something in common. What do you? You keep on, bro. You make it too easy, bro.
You're supposed to be on my side.
This makes it so easy, dog.
What do you mean so easy? Take off your shirt. Let me see.
Hey, oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Let's take off our shirts and then we'll let the audience
I don't want
decide.
this to turn into no log cabin Republican.
Right.
He posts himself
yo,
at the
I sent
gym.
it to you.
We should do like a fitness journey
Oh,
with our following.
Here comes our theme song. Let's see.
What are we listening to?
It's our theme song.
You. Can you want that? Hey.
Jerry likes it. I like it too, dude.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
Now I just can hear this, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
Living in the Golden State.
Hey.
Are we listening to propaganda?
No.
Okay.
This is our theme song.
High and the streets are wild. The politics are shady. They thought we wouldn't speak our minds. They thought we'd play along, but we're coming from
I can sing this part. I just do
I want to listen to the hook. Hold
We
on.
need a voice for the working class, someone to break the mold, telling you the real news, the stories left untold. Sube el volumen, it's the Americanos Podcast.
Let's go! Yo!
Who made this?
That goes hard, Sue.
The guy that made Saca la basura, Spencer Saca la basura.
Oh my God, I'm using this for my campaign.
Bro, we gotta have you
No,
on.
you're not. This is Americanos Podcast. That is
Wait,
trademark.
podcast.
That is trademark infringement. I will sue your
Who
ass.
is-
I will sue your ass for your entire 401k.
So you're gonna sue your own
It's a lot.
podcast? Like
Yeah.
I'm not on it.
Dude.
No.
No, I mean you're on it, but.
Yo, Jerry, we gotta find a way, bro, to implement that song, like,
Yeah.
in the chat. Like, that's a great
That's
song.
a good song.
Yeah, well, you
gotta
were supposed to
film a
have
music
that.
video.
Remember, you were supposed to have that video in the intro, but you haven't made it.
Hey,
But,
come on.
nah, it's all right. All right, no shots at Jerry. When we take shots at our producer, bro, it's
Jerry's like off
Jerry,
limits.
he's just
We can
taking
take
shots at
each
you
other.
because he couldn't handle his alp earlier.
No,
so.
you partook in the fat joke. I'll remember. I don't feel. Now I don't feel so bad anymore. But anyways, but
that's a W theme song. So, guys, look, we got a theme song for the pod. We gotta
Yo,
shoot the
thank you,
video.
bro.
We gotta shoot a
Thank you, yeah.
video.
I'm shooting one tomorrow. I'm putting like my campaign logo on it and everything.
not
we're-
on
oh,
this
no, we're
one.
about to sue
What
you,
did I
bro.
just say? You're getting your ass sued.
You're
bro.
already getting 7K.
I'm finding the nicest Jewish man lawyer
The nicest Jewish.
in Los Angeles and suing you, bro. We'll take you for every shekel you got, bro.
Yeah.
Every shekel.
We need like a
the
golden bird.
shackles.
Like a,
Then
like
your
a,
retirement plan will be my retirement plan, and I'll buy many Alps and build up a tolerance.
We got Red Bear 85 with a super chat at $10. Thank you, Red Bear 85. Grazie. He says, I'm still an Araceli fan. I was just giving her a hard time. Jose Vasquez 4720 says, according to BMI, we are all obese.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself, Jose, you fat mother. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding,
He's like, I
bro.
check every morning.
Latino Sport Poder says, haha, it's your guys' I transfer the right. Let's go. Red Bear 85 says, that's a W theme song. Dude, we
I
might,
like it.
guys, we need to shoot a video for it. Yeah, we need to shoot a video for it.
lose some weight
We got
first, apparently.
TBW Studios saying, Anthony hating on Araceli, very base, man.
I hate you guys. I drove 2 hours in traffic to be here.
Truth Seeker
the only
3333
one, huh?
says, Uncle
I'm
Sam's
the only
Yacht
one.
Club
You guys,
is
you guys just like appear here.
Shit, yeah.
He says, so they say Uncle Sam's Yacht Club is a sarcastic term sometimes used by us, the U.S. Marines. Do you know about
Huh?
that? This guy said something about Uncle Sam's Yacht Club. Is that like a term for you guys in the U.S. Marines? I don't know. Were you in the
Oh.
Marines, bro? You just lie. You just do.
No,
You say that?
You're a fucking.
Stolen valor.
No, he was saying
I was in the Coast Guard, so yes, that's what they say. It's
This
like a
guy.
yacht
you
club.
missed the part. All respect
Oh,
to Anthony.
boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Coast Guard. This guy sucks.
This is awesome. I like that song.
Anthony's like, what the fuck's going on? We got my boy. Run with Kurt. Says Jorge wearing the waiting in line at DMV polo.
Is that Inside Out?
He had to check. He had to
He had
check.
to double check.
BB, send me a new shirt. BB, we need a new shirt.
if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Send me some weight pills.
Yo, BB, that's 7K. It still hasn't hit. Let's see. It's a lyric video. Okay. We need a video, guys.
What did I
Great
just
theme
say?
song. We're
You're
gonna
not-
No. I'm asking.
No, you're not
Yes,
asking.
I am.
we're gonna play that theme song one
This
more
is
time
for
before
the
the show's over.
Americanos Pod. It says Americanos
It
Pod.
literally
How
says
can you
it.
do that for your campaign?
Because
would you use a podcast
am I
theme
part
song?
Of, am I part of the Americanos podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is,
It hurt him so
We
much to
literally
say that.
jumped you in the gang. This is the gang. You got jumped in.
but what I'm saying is
It
why
pained
would
both
you?
of them to
why
say
not?
yes.
Okay, wait, this is what. Okay, holy shit, bro. Libertarians are just retarded. here's what I'm saying is, why wouldn't you just pay him to make you a campaign video instead of using the podcast
to promote the podcast? I made it
But
for the
not on
love
your
of the game.
I
But
like
I want
that.
everybody to like know about the Americanos podcast.
Have him make you a campaign music video. That makes more sense.
It's more
All
fun
right, can we
this
shoot a
way.
video for this? I want to shoot a video. Can we talk
can
about
shoot
video
a video.
ideas?
I think we should shoot a video on this.
Jerry, you're gonna be in the video, right? Yeah, man. We'd be in the video, bro, dancing.
or he's gonna be
Zoom in.
shooting.
We need to
Doing
make
it.
like Jerry start wearing a mask so people can like wonder what he looks like.
No, you get
What is
Jerry
that?
a
What
mic.
is that like? What with the food
Araceli.
gone wild? Where like the
Yeah.
main guy wears like a mask.
Just to build.
And then I heard the guy's not even Hispanic.
Who?
The guy behind the mask.
Really? That's
Food's Gone-
funny.
You never seen Food's Gone Wild?
He's a white guy? I hope he's
I,
white.
I don't know if he's white.
Really?
I think he
he's
has to-
Like
He
Middle
has
East-
to be white.
No,
huh?
no,
They're
no.
always
I
white.
heard he was like Middle Eastern.
They're always Jewish, huh?
I didn't say
What?
that.
He didn't say that.
I didn't say. I didn't.
Araceli, he said to hit him up for some campaign videos.
Awesome.
See, there you
Can
go.
you hit up my Instagram?
He said, "I'll
please?
do
And
a
thank you."
Spencer-style anime video." Boom. We get you walking around Mexican Beverly Hills.
I
Shooting
forgot
homeless?
about that stupid ass line.
Hey, can we get out
He
of silly
didn't come
shooting
up
homeless?
with it. I think it was
Wait,
like
wait,
the LA Times.
She's making fun of me. She's making fun of me because I live in the suburbs, and this woman lives in the Mexican Beverly Hills, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
She said, "Pull up to Mexican Beverly Hills. Like, just make sure you
Get
got a
the
buzz ball."
Out of here.
You know, it has the same crime rate as Bakersfield. I just found this out, and I was so
And
disappointed.
what's the crime rate of Bakersfield?
I don't know, but it's tragic that it has the same crime rate.
So
as
you live in the
Bakersfield.
hood?
Apparently.
So it's not
Bakersfield
Beverly
doesn't
Hills anymore.
Because whoever hears about Bakersfield in the news
I know.
with crime.
The big Bakersfield.
Bakersfield has a lot of crime.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What, you follow Bakersfield or what?
My family has a store in Bakersfield,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
and
What's the name of the store?
my family has a store in Bakersfield, and
I gotta take a vacation in Bakersfield,
The criminals instead they were nice
Don't
enough to
sleep on
not
it.
like when they broke into the shop. They were nice enough to not break the door because they didn't cause any damage that we had to fix on the door. But they literally made a hole in the wall the size of a door to get into the building.
In Bakersfield?
In Bakersfield, like I want you to imagine what type of crime you have there, where
What
the
they
people.
steal? Like $20?
There's a lot of value in there. My point is that, like, how much time do you have to have? How
Is she a
unresponsive?
narc? Like, does she sell drugs? Is this where this is going?
Guys,
She's
if
always so cryptic about everything.
She's not. She's just putting it
Can't
on
give you guys
record,
my
so she
full-
doesn't want
I can't
to.
give you guys my full name.
Still,
What does that mean,
Name
bro?
is
Like,
everywhere.
that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I
My
asked
full
her,
name
what's your
is
real
on
name?
my
She said, I can't
campaign
give
signs
you
and
because
yard
of-
signs. What do you mean?
I live in an undisclosed location.
Anthony,
well, what
can
is
you
it?
give us the pin to where you live? Why are you being mysterious? Do you sell drugs?
So we gotta go to Bakersfield and hold it down in Bakersfield?
That's where libertarians have the brain of a peanut.
just
If you got whoever's listening
And
to the
you
pod
have a conversation
and you've
with
never been to
somebody who
Cali,
has a brain
take
of
a
a
vacation
peanut
in Bakersfield.
twice a week.
Jorge, why are you promoting Bakersfield right now?
I'm
Bakersfield is
getting
screaming
paid.
right now.
I'm getting
Yeah,
paid by
how much-
Bakersfield to push big Bakersfield propaganda. Jerry, take your girl to Bakersfield, bro. It's fucking sick, dude.
Oh, somebody asked me.
Lake.
Okay,
Palm
wait.
Springs,
somebody-
Bakersfield,
They have a
like
sick ass
what?
lake out there.
Somebody asked me about the Kalshi bets because I haven't talked about it for a while.
You haven't
If-
gotten
if
paid
you
yet?
guys-
Is that
if
why?
you guys want an update, so
I've been losing.
Oh God.
all right,
Here
World
we
Cup
go.
obviously ended, right?
Yeah.
So my deal was that I was gonna I put in $100 because Kalshi paid me for like a promotional video. I
We
think they
know.
paid me for like 2 or 3 promotional
know.
videos. So what I decided to do is use a little bit of money to actually find out like how do you even use Kalshi. Because it got to the point where I think I told you guys I was getting a haircut. Everybody was betting. They're like, yeah, bro, how much did you put? I'm like, bro, what the heck is all this Kalshi stuff? And so I decided to play it. And so my idea was I'm going to run it up all the way to the final game. So I'm always going to at least have a little bit of money so I can place money on the last game.
Got it.
I ended up putting my last $25 on Argentina winning the World Cup.
Oh
And
wow.
I think I had like an extra $3. I put $3 that Lionel Messi scores a goal. They freaking let me down. So as of right now, officially, ladies and gentlemen,
He's out.
I
Kalshi's
am
not paying
completely
him
out
anymore.
of Kalshi.
market.
And so I'm down to $0, 0 cents on Kalshi. I lost all $100. There was times where like I think the highest I made was like $130. So that was like the most I was up. Was like $30.
BB, if you can hear him, send him some Kalshi
Yeah.
money.
Maybe he
Yeah.
needs 7.
Yeah.
But you know what was really, really odd for some reason? The day that I posted that I lost all the money in Kalshi, My Kalshi got hacked, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not able to get back on there. Dude, you are such a hater. The Alp just made you into a hater or something.
It was the Alp.
Bro, she's just been hating on me the entire show. What is going on here? At first, she was like trying to be like the sympathetic mom, like, "Oh my God, do you have the flu, mijo? Do you need like a tea? I can make you a tea."
need a buzzball fool?
And now she's like, "You fucking fat piece of shit. Low tolerance for nicotine."
I pointed out that
You might get started at
trying to go on a
Americanos
diet.
Run Club, bro.
Yeah.
We may have to get you in a run club, bro.
That's not for me.
How are you getting home tonight? Go ahead.
He's
wonder.
running, clearly.
Yeah. Enjoy running.
I'm gonna run
back
back home,
home,
get my
bro.
steps in, bro.
This is crazy. But
In
I
your
was on
defense,
both.
Argentina should. It looked like FIFA wanted them to win. The amount of the red cards that should have been drawn on Argentina but weren't. Like the rest were blind.
also, I don't know if you guys saw, there was a little bit of an update. I guess Donald Trump is trying to appoint the FIFA guy to become like a United Nations like ambassador. Did you hear about that?
Infantino, his name, the FIFA guy, FIFA president.
I don't know, the
Infantino?
ball guy.
Yeah, Infantino.
I also thought it was really hilarious that Trump somehow made his way up into the stage with
And
this
would
Spanish
not
name
get off.
and would not get
Gotta
off.
get off, dude.
He would not get off.
And he just like posed there as they're celebrating. And what's funny is that there's so many like still images where it's like the Spain team, the coaches, then Donald Trump there for some reason. but then the commissioner was like trying to get him off.
He was
And
trying
you
to pull him off.
So you can see still images of like the guy pulling on Trump's sleeve, like, dude, get off, please. Like, you're not supposed to be there. But Trump's just like mogging everybody.
Jerry, I don't
He's
know.
just like,
Jerry, I don't know if we could Google Trump PSG on Google Images. Because so last year, bro, there was a Club World Cup here in the U.S. and same thing. Trump hands the trophy to PSG, but this time he like stays there the whole time. So this one with Spain, I already knew. I'm like, oh, he's not gonna get off stage. Like, he just loves that moment. And then,
oh, yeah. Dude,
It's
This time the
his
president,
moment.
this time the FIFA president was more aggressive. Like, get off,
Dude,
word.
I thought it was just so funny though, bro, because it's just like classic Trump. He's like, look, dude, if I'm gonna be invited to this
Yeah.
thing, I'm doing the whole show. Like, I'm gonna be on stage. I want the pictures. I want the team picture. You know, dude, just classic Trump, bro. You know, classic Trump. It's gotta be about me. It's all about me.
If I was the president, I'd be doing the same thing.
Oh, 100%. Bro, I'm not showing up unless everything's about me. Like,
Yeah.
That's just the reality. You know?
Like I would have gone more out there than him. Like post like those banners of me. Like I want something with my face on it everywhere.
Dude,
100%.
classic. Let me read some of the super chats, guys. We got my boy Run with Curse says, I'm down minus 500 on Kalshi.
Oh shit, bro. That's not good. My boy's like, I lost my house on Kalshi. Thanks, Anthony. I use a $20
way to
referral
go.
code.
EBW Studios goes, Anthony betting on Argentina for the final. Stupid gay. Damn.
Wait, was the bet stupid gay?
And then he says, Jose Vasquez,
bet
4720.
on
Someone
Argentina,
check
yeah.
the Americanos fund.
I
LOL.
just thought it was
Anthony
rigged
is
for them, to be
gambling.
honest. It was rigged for Argentina.
TBW Studios says, have you seen
It was.
Ferran
Oh, she's getting
Torres?
sick.
Ferran Torres. Oh, yeah.
Contagious?
Ferran Torres was wearing the
the
Make
Alp.
Spain
It's
Great
the-
Again
it
hat at
probably
the
is the Alp.
parade. And we got Cholo Zionist, Plasma God. So why would you bet on Argentina to win if in the children's book that came out
We're
8
going to have
months
to
ago
clip the way you
had
try to say his
Spain
name.
winning with the
I don't know how to say this. Ectopamily? Ectopalamas? And I'm like, bro, it's so
Ectoplasma.
easy. Ectoplasm God.
It's just like, why would you spell it like that? And then we got Isaac Hernandez,
How would you spell it
43,
right?
44 says, damn, it's shit on Anthony episode, pobrecito.
It is. What is this bullshit?
So maybe you shouldn't have
I
come
thought
on.
people were going to be nice to me because I was sick on Alp.
Oh
You-
my gosh.
That's not
No
the way the chat
sympathy.
works,
No.
bro.
Pull
See,
yourself
you're
up by
being
your
a baby.
bootstraps.
But no, but here's, you see why I don't do drugs like these drug addicts here? You always got to be
Here
on your
we
A
go.
game. Because the
Here
moment
we
they
go.
see you just taking a little seat by the wall, they see you down, bro.
You
They-
asked me
They
for
kick
the
you while
Alp.
you're down, bro.
You asked me
So this
for
is
the
why
Alp.
don't do drugs.
You
don't
asked
get
me
because
for
you've
the
got to
Alp.
be on your prime,
the
bro.
people doing the drugs were at their prime and you weren't. So what
Yeah.
does that say about drugs?
On my
I'm
third
kidding,
right
kid.
now.
Build up
Please
a
don't do
tolerance.
drugs.
On my third. Completely fine.
Gay.
Man up. No, I think it's a little gay that you couldn't handle it.
But did I handle it though?
No.
Yes.
You're on the floor.
The answer is yes. The answer
You
is
were
yes because
sweating, bro.
guess who still made the show though?
Can we get a rerun of the first 30 minutes of the episode, please? Anthony was like,
This is Jewish propaganda. This is Benjamin
he's
Netanyahu
like,
who put
it's
you up
AI.
to this.
That wasn't me.
100%. I made this show. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Barely.
Okay,
You got
but
in
what
here.
shows more
Barely.
strength? That you're weak and you show up anyway, or that you build up a tolerance to
You know what
drugs and
shows-
you're like, oh, I don't get sick.
No, you know what shows more strength? Just not showing that you're sick.
Yeah.
Who did I show that I was sick to?
To everybody watching this.
Everyone was like, dude, is he okay? Is he
Only
sweating?
because you guys mentioned it. They would have never known. They would have never known. Oh, zoom in on his
Wait,
sweat,
hold on.
guys.
Let's rewatch his first take when he did the lead story. Because that was rough.
That was rough.
That was rough, bro.
Nah.
You
I'm
only
fine.
woke up when Kai's name was mentioned.
Oh my God.
My boy Kyle. He came in here and gave me that Aryan spirit. I needed that Aryan strength.
Man, my boy gets excited when he
my
hears
God.
That World War II spirit. Just, I was like,
no.
yes. I can feel it surging.
Oh my God.
I started to rise up.
So he's like,
I
no
was in
comment.
the communist slums and the guy came in. He's like, my brother, take my hand. We will rise together.
I want somebody to talk about me the
And
way
I'm
Anthony
like-
talks about Kai.
Like,
that's
he's gonna
my
walk in
new,
one day
like-
with a Kai
That was
t-shirt.
funny.
He did next Tuesday. He's
Yeah.
gonna have that Kai t-shirt. Watch.
Wow.
Nice.
We got Red Bear, $10 super chat says, Anthony, you're still my guy. You are a very intelligent man.
Oh,
Thank you, sir. We love our boy Red Bears.
Red
We
Bear.
love our boy, yeah. Jesus, bro. We got what, 4 minutes?
4 minutes, bro.
We got
Once
time for a
again,
quick story?
I'm just here to remind you to go to Bakersfield, guys. Just taking vacation to Bakersfield right now.
Cowshy. Download the Cowshy out there.
Sick vacations
Link in
game,
my
baby.
bio.
Yeah.
$20.
Bakersfield is where it's at,
If
guys.
your love life is like horrible right now, you need to bring back the relationship, bring her to Bakersfield, bro. She's gonna
Dude, how much is Bakersfield paying you?
$80.
You come cheap, my boy.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't
You're
cost
cheap,
that's a lot
Jorge.
of new big propaganda.
He comes cheap, bro.
Come cheap, bro.
Yeah.
man.
That's your
cheap.
selling point right there. $80.
Dude,
Cheap come.
you trying to go to Bakersfield with me? It's sick.
No, bro.
It's sick out
Apparently,
there,
she's
dude.
got a fucking store that sells
Oh,
drugs
you do?
out there and shit.
That's always getting stolen by other Mexicans, dude.
If I sold drugs, guys, I wouldn't be here in front of you. I'd be off enjoying my money.
Dude, you sound like you're on it. Fuck.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, she's not selling it, but she's sure on it, bro. We got TBW Studio says Jewish propaganda. Anthony has become like Sneeko.
Please don't compare me to that Muslim faggot.
Yeah.
Bakersfield is paying for the gas
like,
for George to get to the studio.
Red Bear 85 says, yeah, I am Aryan. LOL.
Let's do it.
Aryans use LOL.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
We do have 3 minutes, guys. This is the Thursday show. We'll be back on next Tuesday. I guess. Okay, 2 minutes. Araceli, any kind of final thoughts for this Thursday show?
Try up.
Any campaign events?
I'm not getting paid, so I can't be out here promoting other brands. But I mean, if you want to pay me, you can. I'm open to it. So on this Saturday, guys, I will be holding a back to school drive in Bell Gardens. I'll be holding more throughout the entire month of August. So if you guys want to be part of it, there's a volunteer sign up on my website. And then there's a donation link if you guys want to help buy school supplies for kids. So yeah, help me show the left that the right is a lot better and more empathetic and doesn't support drugs. We support school supplies. Hey, that's a good one. Karen Bass is handing out like needles and like alcohol to alcoholics. I'm handing out school supplies to kids.
Oh, let's
Nice.
go. I like
Should have ran for mayor instead.
next one.
Next time.
It's always next time. Next time. Haley, friend of the show. Any last thoughts here? We got about 1 minute left before 10.
Also would love to be sponsored
Yeah,
by
what do
Alp.
you have to say?
What do I have to say?
Yeah.
Well,
Pushing big out propaganda.
I love Alps. I love Alps.
She's like, I'll pay me.
I get a box full of Alps almost every other month. So
Okay.
that is my choice. But No, on California Courier and Daily Signal, we just released an investigation report on the Ladera Ranch cancers. If you're unaware, what's happening is that it is an undeclared cancer cluster for children. Right now, they have a rare cancer known as Ewing sarcoma. There's also a bunch of other issues: breast cancer, brain tumors, weird rashes. The community has basically spoken out really against pesticides right now, but also a whole other slew of things. We broke it down in my videos of the water, the artificial turf that's used, the landfill nearby. It's all on my Instagram, and will be on Daily Signal tomorrow. So,
What's the name of that one again?
the
ranch?
the Ladera Ranch.
That's a big story, guys.
Is that the one in Orange County?
It's
Yes.
a huge
Like
story,
the-
dude.
like
I've been
the-
watching local news, and it's like
It's
a
that the young
big,
kids have more cancer than like all the other places in California, right? Something
Yeah,
like that?
so Orange County has actually risen in cancer in general. This rare cancer, though, is very specific. There's only 200 to 240 cases nationwide per year. So the fact that it's reported that there's at least 6, but when I spoke to residents, it's like 15. Like, it keeps piling up. Everyone's like, oh, I had Ewing sarcoma. My kid had Ewing sarcoma. Like,
It's a big story, bro. I've
Yeah.
been watching local news, and like
Yeah,
it
I
seems
heard- I
like
heard about
residents
it,
are
yeah.
pissed about
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah,
they're-
I have had people reach out to
Yeah.
me saying like, please do this story. So
Well, good thing we had Haley
definitely
here.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Anthony, any last words here? 10 o'clock.
No, hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Thank you guys for another great week. We do have that last $20 spot by Jose Vasquez. Thank you, brother. Look, man, we continue to grow. Our viewership is growing every single episode. We appreciate you guys. If you guys don't know, Latinos por Poder is actually the guy that made the Spencer Pratt video, the Spencer Saca la Basura.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to have him on the show potentially next week. We will reach out to him. He came on the show Tuesday technically, but he was kind of off to the side. But we met him. We're looking to do some collaborations together. He made
He's
us
Cuban, so we have a
he's
Cuban
Cuban. We
voice.
love the
Yeah,
Cubans.
we have
Nobody
Cuban
loves the
perspective.
Cubans more than us. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys back on Tuesday. And I will not be high on drugs next time.
Hey guys, thank you guys so much. It's been a rocking show Thursday night. The chats have been great, and all the feedback. Once again, if you guys can subscribe to the channel, share the link with someone, help us grow. We're literally still in the beginning of stages, so everyone rocking with us. You guys are literally the day ones. I do want to read for these last chats before we head out of here. We got to run with Kurt saying I'd hand out shanks to the homeless. Red Bear 85 says you did awesome this episode. Araceli, Anthony's still my fave. Haley's the best. Corey's awesome. Jose Vasquez, he left us a $20 super chat, bro. So Jose Vasquez 4720, love you, appreciate it. Guys, everyone, thank you guys for the support. We'll be back Tuesday. Remember, 8 p.m. live here on the West Coast. Join the chat if you can. Share the link and all that good stuff. I think to end it, producer Jerry, because people are asking for it. Can we play that song?
Yeah, people want to hear the song.
Can we
as
do
go
the
out.
theme song to roll?
Oh, he's
out?
already got it queued up.
You see that, guys? Hey. I like this. Guys, subscribe. We'll see you Tuesday.
I'm gonna lose weight just dancing to this.
Oh my god.
Let's go. This is a podcast.
I like this part. This is my favorite part.
Bro, that shit had me.
Struggles on the street and